doing the welding and fitting for the windows to make them all work, and we'll put the camera up and let you guys enjoy. All right, thanks for coming in, everybody. I'm going to put the chat filter on all messages. I'll be back in a little bit to catch up with everybody. Here you go. Can work today. Windows look good. Hot. Okay, this is one of the windows for the bedroom or the kitchen area or something. But all the windows are installed, as you can see on this unit. He's got all the windows hinged, ready to go. Looking beautiful, huh? They really look nice when we get the glass on them. So now we're just going to let you guys watch him work for a while, okay? See, I'm trying to find the very best place to set the camera up. It looks like this is probably going to be it. I just want to stay out of everybody's way here. All right. I think we can watch everything he's doing. Now he's going to mount the latches on and weld those in place so that we can latch all the windows shut. When he's done with all of these, then we're going to take measurements and verify that the windows are all the same size. And we're going to go buy them, have them cut the glass for us, bring all the panes home, then we'll install them. Now, I was considering installing them with caulking. I may change my mind and buy a window glaze if I can find the window glazing compound. I may do that. And these are going to be primered first, and then we're going to paint them white. All the frames will be painted white. White color. Look nice, huh?
Yeah, white color.
Yeah. Okay. I was looking at a porch. Beautiful, beautiful porch. I think we can do it like that.
Grabe ka rin, harap.
All right, thanks for coming in, guys. Much appreciated. We're going to be watching No Nong work this morning. Please give us a like, subscribe. What we're doing is we're building our own windows here in the Philippines. Instead of going out and buying windows, sliding windows, we build this design of window. Because with this design of window, you can open the windows up and get a full air coming through. And because we're very close to the beach is right here. Because we're so close to the beach, we get good airflow coming through here. In the evening, you can just open your windows and your house will stay nice and cool. Isn't it? Oil? Nice. Temper it. Make it harder. So that's a welder's trick there. You, when you've got the steel nice and hot, instead of use oil to temper it. Use oil to put on your welds, and that will help you. Run over. He either moves or he gets run over, huh? All right, thank you for the like. Thank you so much. And the most exciting part is watching Nonong put these windows together. You're gonna weld all the latches on them. There's 4 windows total. Nonong doing the windows. All right. I don't see any chats. I'm on all messages, but nobody has even said, oh, there they are. Okay, got them now. Oh, yes. AJ, welcome. I liked your cute little video. That was so cute. I guess that was the voices of you and your wife doing it. I don't know, but hey, nice, cute little video you got there. I'll be watching more of your channel because you do what I like to do. I do kind of the same things. I love the outdoors, and I love being. My life is outside. That's why even when we do projects like this, yeah, just for fun. It was a cute one though. It was a good one. That'll bring some attention, I hope. You know, you might even make that one for kids, so that and put it up and let the kids. Maybe you'll find some kids that want your to start doing getting your cartoon character or whatever. Just maybe you guys can sell dolls of those 2 characters. Wouldn't that be cool? Put that on your channel as another source of income, you know, to sell your little dolls. Kids like stuff like that, you know. Hello, Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca. How are you this morning, Rebecca? We're watching him work on your windows right now. He's welding up the latches right now so the windows will stay shut when he lifts it up and stay shut when you want them to stay shut. All right. And the rest of the guys are in here busy working. Let me show you real quick, and then I'll come back out and just leave the camera out here for these. You can watch these guys. So anyway, the house is taking shape. Up here, oops, I do it every time. There's now a step. He'll slide the next one down in there. And then is over here measuring and cutting. All of these are you can just go to town on them. Huh? Den's working in here to mark them all and cut them all. Is this a big enough bedroom? It goes from here to there. Let me stand in the back corner, we'll see. And come in the door. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you. Oh, it's lagging. It's because I'm in the house, I think. Thank you, thank you. I got my dog in here. I guess you just adopted a dog, Rebecca. I have a feeling he'll be spending a lot of time down here with you. So, anyways, this is what he's doing. He's going to cut all the pieces right here. Mark them, cut. It's very easy for him to do it this way. Then he'll just hand them to Tauntaun. The tip working okay? Okay. All right, good. Very good. You don't need 3. Why do we need 3? The frame's holding it. I think you only need 1 screw per panel. It's already held in with the frame. I think we're wasting screws, Tauntaun. I think you're wasting screws. Yeah, you only need 1 screw. You're using 3 screws per little board, but you know what? You look at it, they snap into place anyway. 1 screw. That's all you need. When you do that, you only need the 1 screw. When you get to the metal framing, never mind. I see what you're doing. Okay. Never mind. Do your thing. I'll leave you alone. Look good. Okay. So I want to go out. He's got this window's done, the one you just saw him working on. Okay, the latches are all installed. They're like a gold color handle. All right, hello Trish, good morning. All right, Rebecca, I'm just gonna leave there's my dog right here, Smokey. Come here, boy. Hey, buddy. Smokey. He's a good watchdog, trust me. He's a great watchdog. He'll keep people away from you. So this is one of the windows, okay? Now, I don't know how hot it is still. I can show you.
That's hot. Like that, latch.
If we have any issues with them, if any welds ever break. Problem is I got too many trees around here. The problem, I moved it over to here. I got too many trees up here blocking the signal from the Wi-Fi. So anyway, hey AJ, pixelating, yeah, let's see if I can get better now. Anyway, this is the window or window right here in the front of the ground, not in the window. You're gonna see it's just gonna open up like this. So when I open both of them, I get full air. When both of them open like this, I'll get full air through into the house. That's why we do this design. Hey, Jimmy John. So anyway, that's are we okay now? Are we back now? All right. Okay, so that's the windows we're making. And the one he just finished has got 4 windows like this. As you can see, there's 4 latches on it. So the 2 middle windows will open up straight to each other. And then the outside windows open up like these are. You can fan them open so you can get a lot of wind coming right through the window. It's awesome. It directs the window right in, which is a very nice window. And to buy the steel and make these will cost you about the same as buying these slider windows there. The difference is the sliders only get half. They only open halfway. So you only get, a foot and a half of air coming through, where this one's going to give you 3 foot of air, and those are going to give you 4 feet of air, over a meter of air coming through. Every window's open, that's a square meter of air coming, a little bit plus, a little more than a square meter. So it's very good. Yeah, it's that are functional. They bring a lot of air into the building. I don't like the sliders. That's why Charm and I considered sliders for our house, and we said no way. Big, very nice. Yeah, no, when you're done with this project, we got more work to do. Many more. You know the patio, the terrace area where the computers are? Those 2 big windows? I want to enclose those so wind and rain will quit blowing in on me. Every time we have typhoon, the leaves come in there. I'm gonna make that better. Yeah, I like it. Yes, Tyson will have glass in them, and also we're gonna do what we call a magnetic screen that you have a magnetic frame you put on it, right? And then it has a zipper in the middle, so you can just unzip it, open your latches so your windows are open, and then zip the screen back down to protect you from bugs coming in. It's going to be a magnetic screen design. That's the plan. The zipper screen will be inside. The windows open outward. It's a very difficult design to design screens for. When we did the screen, the idea was he was going to build a little window where the latches are, a screen window that's hinged in the screen frame. The thing is, it's a little aluminum or cheap metal framing going around with a screen in it, right? So that little thing, the hinge is always breaking and the windows don't latch properly, and it's just garbage. I'm going to try a different design on this house, make it work better. And then the front door, what I'm planning to do on the front door is do a screen slider. So you can just slide the screen door shut. And when you go to open, you just open it and then open the door to go inside. So this will have screen door on it also. And you only have one main, but you have all these windows here. So the way to get out of here, I get out like this in nature and have a nice clean air. Get your lungs opened up, you know? And stop smoking, Jimmy John. Anyway, this is a little chop side I bought, and I ordered the blade pieces coming, because we're going to be out of pieces coming, because we're going to be out of blades. I moved the Mini. See if it's coming better up there, because I'm having an issue back here. Too much trees here, guys. Starlink doesn't like trees. And I don't know what direction the satellite's coming from, right? But it just hates trees. Good morning, K3. So what we're going to do is we're just going to watch Moon on work this morning. And I still have some work to do in the garden this morning. I've got to get some plants planted, but the thing is, it'd be a horrible live because I'm going to be running back and forth and back and forth. So if you're just joining us, I showed you the work that's happening today is not only the windows, but we've also got Ben up here doing the smooth coat on the house, putting all the smooth coat on. Cement, smooth coat. We got the other worker down here mixing cement. And okay, we're back. I don't know what's going on with this Wi-Fi Mini. I just tried to move it again. I haven't been to Pinoy Reggae Republic. I have no idea who the hell they are either. Okay, we should be good now. Yes, I do like elaborate windows. But yeah, Tyson, the window glass in here is going to be a mirrored finish on the outside and a blue glass. How we doing now? We got signal now? Okay. The music's really good. I like it. All right. Well, we'll have to check them out. Anyway, let me get this window here out of your way. We'll set it up. I got to get these guys to start working on the primer on these. I'll just latch the windows here so I can carry it over here and set it down. But the other thing that's incorporated into these windows is security bars. Okay, the little small bars you see, and you see here, these are number 8mm square bar. This is welded in such a fashion to keep anybody from breaking into your house and climbing inside. Okay, I'm probably going to get a small child, an elementary school kid. If they can climb through here, we're going to put bars across here. We'll change this design a little bit and put more bars across and weld them in. And we'll try. this live feed set up so it'll stay good for you guys so I can go do something. My plan was to get back in the garden and get some more of the tomato plants that I have in pots, move back to the garden. That's one of my plans. I got to water up the beans, the wing beans and the sweet peas and stuff. I got to water all those rows this morning. I watered everything else last night. And then what else I got going on? I've got to get some more seeds in the ground. I've got zucchinis that need to be planted somewhere. I have to figure out where I'm going to put them and get those planted. So I got just a lot of around things to do. That's why I was trying to get you guys set up so you can enjoy watching what's going on with the house here. I don't know what's the best angle for you though, because we got so much work going on. If you came in late and didn't get to see inside, we're putting up the kitchen trim. The gray trim is going to be the outer edge, because right above this will be where the lights are.
But
Flexibond? Yeah, for the cement, keep it dry.
outside.
Yeah, waterproofing. Yeah, we will. So we'll order that. We'll get that at Sanyang. They have that. We'll use Flexibond. You see the gold gray trim here going around? That's what he's working on today. Okay, he's got it. He's to go. He's already out to here. Doesn't take long timing up to snap this into place. So he snaps them in place and he screws them into place. So that's what we're doing. As soon as he gets this done, then they will. We have to start the ceiling trim. We're gonna have to start the ceiling trim and marking where all the lights are gonna go. We're gonna have a recessed light above where Den's head is here. We'll have one over here in this square. Okay, we'll have one over here and one behind me. We'll have 4 recessed lights, and then in the middle, attached to this beam right here, we're gonna have the big light you saw me build yesterday. That's gonna go right here in the middle. Okay, and then in the master bedroom, we're gonna have a similar. We're gonna have the 4 lights. The walls on the inside. It's moving along, guys. It really is. In this room, we're going to have two recessed lights, one on each end of the closet. You'll have cabinets on this wall going there and going across. And then this will be open on this side. You'll walk up here. You'll have your closet space back there on 2 sides. It's going to be all vinyl closets, all framed out just like they're doing here. It'll all be framed out like this. You see the electrical coming right in here. I don't know what he's doing with this one down here. Oh, maybe this is for the outside. This one is going over here on the wall. And we're going to do a back-to-back plug. One on the closet on this wall. So if you need to do an ironing board or something, you can put an ironing board in your closet area. Have another place for power. Then the CR comfort room, we're not really doing anything with yet because we still got all the plumbing's got to be done. Electrical's got to be finished. This is for the hot water heater. Over here is for your above the sink. You'll have a place for plugging in appliances, hair dryers, whatever. So all of this is still open. We still got to get over here. Will be plumbing for your shower. And then the shower is going to come right about to the edge of the window there. That's about how big the shower will be. From the edge of the window back to the corner, that'll be the size of the shower area. And then we're going to have a separator. I'm probably going to put some kind of separation here going up, a wall going up, where you'll go into the shower on this side. You'll go in on this side, the wall will be separating you from the toilet section. It's going to sit here. So that's kind of the plan on the CR. It'll all take shape. Charm and I have been both looking at ideas. We've been coming up with some good ideas for how we switches. You'll have switches, plugs, a plug up here for a TV in the bedroom, plug over there for your aircon, and then an upper, that's not a plug. This is nothing. That'll be smooth. These two are nothing because they're, that's where the 2x4s were for the scaffolding. So That won't be plugs. Like that, we gotta get that out here too, bang that out. We gotta knock this out, then.
Guitar.
What are you doing, smooth coat?
Because your see that for the
Ah,
side.
but how about these two?
Guitar.
Later?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't really do smooth coat. Can't smooth coat the walls unless
We
you,
will fix that now.
that's what I'm thinking, maybe you could seal it here. Yeah.
Bro,
Get
some
some,
ba sila bro? Tapal bro?
you can get the mud from there and if it'll stay, it needs to be a little
Binuksan ba lang
thicker.
ang kwan niyo? Binuksan ba lang ang tapal? Let's keep it today. Ayun.
This is a plug. We gotta put plug.
Ah?
Yeah. No, I need outlets here. They're not in yet. We haven't put them in yet.
Big is there.
Huh?
Big.
Yeah. And you need an outlet for your nightstands.
No.
No? Two there also.
But no wire.
Huh? He needs to come from here and put it there.
So but we need to dig again.
No, he knows I want them there. I told him to put there.
But cannot.
How we put it?
Because we need it now. There.
Okay.
That's the corner for the bed.
All right, we got plug there. What he's saying, we got plug there, and plug here. So we got 3 plugs on this wall, 1 on there. If the bed goes here, the bed will be right here in this area. Then that's okay, with no plug there, that's okay, because you're gonna have 1 over here on this side and 1 on that side. 3 on that side. Plenty of outlets, okay. All right, anyway, everybody's got their work to do. Busy. Hello, David, good morning. And he's gonna fix those holes now in there. Sometimes I don't understand their thinking, their reasoning behind some of the things they do, but I see why they want to leave the wood in, because they still need to waterproof everything. And they can just quickly throw scaffolding up, waterproof it, and then pull that wood out and finish it. They pulled this hole open already. And this one is, I don't quite understand. Oh, wait a minute. No, what's this one for? Lighting? These two? That's for lighting outside? Okay, so he's going to put lighting out here underneath this area. This is going to be a covered area also, right here. I want to design this sort of like motorcycle parking or something. It's going to have cement in here. And then we got to put some kind of lighting here. It's going to have like a sconce light right here with the blue wires coming out. That's going to be a sconce light on the side of the house. And then over in the front, where you got it stubbed out here, these two. These are going to be sconce lights also. All right, so that's a good rundown on what's happening today. All right, it's going to be a really nice little house. Yeah, Papang was back here watching me. He knows what's going on. Anyway, it's going to be a nice little house. Let me show you what I hope somewhat it will look like when we're done. I'll show you the neighbor's house. They have a cute little house down here. Okay. Try to show you guys this. This is the house of Maimai, the teacher, elementary school teacher, and her husband who teaches in Sampad. They're both teachers. Okay. I'll show you what they did here. You see their cute little porch shape done? It's not finished yet, of course. You can see they didn't put the tiles here. But this is their house design and their front porch design. And their house inside the flooring's raised. Our porch is going to be down lower because we sit farther back. They're right here on the beach. You know, so anyway, they have their cute little lights here on the front like this. We're going to be ordering something similar, but not the exact design as that. And we will probably end up putting some kind of tile design like you see here later once we get the posts in. We're going to do 4x4. You see the little white lights he's got there on the front porch? Those little things right there? Those are like a little blue colored light that they put in. They wired up and it throws like a blue color out there and there. But I'm going to do lights like the brown ones you see on the front of the post here. Similar to this is what I want to put in on the house. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Going to school?
Yeah.
You're late, huh? Bia. Bia's late. Sorry, guys. She's already got a boyfriend. You cannot have Bia. She's already got a boyfriend. Beautiful lady. She's going to college and educator. Going to become an educator. Okay. All right. So that's kind of the plan with the lighting. That's what we're going to do. Oh, zoomed in, zoomed in. Let's get back out. Okay, we're going to watch Nonong build windows. What he's doing right now is he's actually building the windows. So as long as my Wi-Fi holds out, we should be able to watch Nonong build windows. I moved the Mini all the way over to the wall over there on Papong's wall. So it's clear, more clear sky view. So I put it over there. But the Wi-Fi is working good. Papong should have Wi-Fi as well. Papong, you have Wi-Fi? Papong? Papong? All right. Pins up there working away, making it all smooth and nice. I don't know where Papong went. I think he went back up in the mountain to his carabao or something. I don't know where he went. He just wets it good to bring out the rocks and make it nice and smooth. He's got a piece of nylon there. I don't know if you can see the nylon string he's got. Yeah, you can see it right there going up. That's the nylon string he follows. That nylon string is set at a certain distance from the hollow block. And what he does is he puts the cement on and brings it out to the nylon string. So he levels the entire wall nice and flat. He's got nylon strings going up and down and across it. That's how he gets it nice and flat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't watch NBA anymore. I used to watch it. I just got so disgusted with that BLM stuff and players so disrespecting the American flag. They're playing games in the USA, being paid millions, and yet they got to stand there and disrespect the American flag. I think they should have shut basketball down. Even the football players that do that, fired. They should fire them immediately. You know, if you have no respect for the country that's paying you millions and millions of dollars yearly to go out and play a game, you know, then you need to be out of the country. You need to be banned from playing any sports in America, is my opinion. I just got so disgusted with it, I quit watching any of it. No need. I don't have time for that crap, you know? I don't have time to sit down and waste 3 hours of my life on the short life I have left to live. 3 hours is a lot of time to waste. I don't have time for that. So. Anyway, he'll work an area and then he'll come back, work another area. So you don't want to put too much mud on to where it gets to the point where it wants to fall off. You know, as you're smoothing it, you don't want your mud to fall off. But he'll just work his way all the way down to where he's already made it smooth, and it'll all transition together, be nice and smooth. Beautiful. And then after we get done with this, we're going to use Flexi Seal, Flexi Bond. It's a waterproofing. We're going to waterproof the entire home so that there's no way even a heavy storm is going to ever let water come through the walls into this home. If you don't use the Flexi Bond on it, then, or some type of cementitious waterproofing, you will end up with cracks and leaks in your home. Okay, we'll go back to watching Nonong. I'm going to run up and get some coffee. And he'll be, gets all the pieces cut here. He has to cut pieces for 10 more windows. So he may just cut for one window and do that today and then cut tomorrow for his next window. But that's pretty much what he'll do. So what is that piece? What's that one? That one. Yeah. Nothing? Okay, you know the grill table up here? The grill table in the yard? We need to remove the steel. Remove. And then I have that big steel plate. We need to make a new grill. Steel grill. Weld everything and then put it back in. So that's one to do after we get done with all this. And then we got to start the other house down there in Layag. Yeah. And you know what? We're going to have to move the generator down there. From here, the gen set we'll have to put down there. So we have plenty of power. Yeah. No power down there. So anyway, we'll pull the generator out of my generator room. It's a big, heavy unit. Takes a bunch of guys. Takes about 4 guys, strong guys, to take that generator out, lift it up, put it on the chariot, and then we'll drive it over to the other property and we'll put it inside the house over there while we're doing our work. So we'll have plenty of power. That'd be kind of cool. Those guys who smoke make like these little square things he's got here, and we make ashtrays and mount them in the grill table. Put a couple ashtrays in there, but really you got the grill in front of you. You don't really need that. All right, I'm gonna run get a coffee. Let's enjoy watching Nonong build windows. Yeah, David, what time are you coming in today? Touchdown, yeah. After 9 p.m. he's leaving. Yeah, I was never a good player. I enjoyed the game, but I never was good enough to play anything. He's on a Mac flight, guys. It's called a Mac hop. When you're in the military, like even myself, retired Navy, I can sign up for Space A and utilize the Mac flight where I don't have to pay for commercial flight. You just give like if they have a lunch or dinner or something like that, you have to pay $15 or whatever for your meal or something, I think it is. It's not very much money. But the commercial flights, if you're military retired or military active duty, you can use Space A to fly anywhere around the world that they have flights going. All you got to do is sign up for it. If they have an opening in the cargo plane, you jump on and off you go. It's really a cool thing they have for the military people. It really is cool. Is he trying to work that upside down? Trying to work the wall upside down over there from up top on the scaffolding. He needs to get down and step on a ladder or something. So anyway, I'm going to run up and get a coffee. We're going to watch Nonong for a bit. And then if everything's going smooth in the chat, I may end up moving it back to the garden. I'm going to start getting some things ready there at the house to start working on getting a garden planted. I just had a brilliant idea. Maybe I could utilize this hillside here for some vegetables too. I have the hillside going up here to the house on the right side. Maybe I can put a few plants there. It's a little bit of sunlight. I see sunlight hitting the bushes there, the ones I need to cut down. But anyway, that one tree you see right there, the bright green one, that's a cherry tree. It's loaded with cherries right now. So, and we'll probably at some point end up cutting everything on this apple tree that's on our side. We may even talk to the guy next door. If he wants to bring it down, we'll cut the apple tree down. And I would love to have the wood on my side of the fence, cut it down and use that wood for smoking meat. So probably we're gonna do something with that apple tree. I'll take a look later, see how much of it is over the fence line, because I want to get the more sunlight opened up for this house so the solar will work properly. You see we got trees on this side, which I can trim. Those are my apple trees. And I got trees on that apple tree on that side. The problem, I have coconut trees, I got mango trees, all these trees around that are blocking the sun from hitting the rooftop. So the solar panels, I'm gonna have to put extra solar panel just to maintain a full charge. But it's okay, I don't mind. We'll make it work out. Yes. If you moved up the mountain, what would you do with your house? That's a good question. That's what Charm and I were discussing the other day. Our place, if we move up the mountain, maybe open it up for rentals, you know? That would be 3 bedrooms, rentals downstairs. We could just open it up, make it like a, what do you call that? Where you have a common kitchen, living room, dining room for people to enjoy. Like a hostel or something. Maybe do something like that, open it up for guests. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Likely the girls want to still live there. Yep, rain and thunderstorms. I knew that was coming. You knew it too, David. We discussed it yesterday. If your crew's not working on your stuff, what do? Seems like they are at your beck and call. They do many, many projects for us, Jimmy John. We don't ever really stop projects. We have so much going on. So much work for them to do. But Nonong is the electrician for the village. He also runs a generator in San Antonio. He, the other guys, they do construction, different things, whatever or they don't work at all, you know, if there's no work. So if we can keep them busy, we do. I like to hire the guys and keep them busy. Yeah, they don't allow 5'8" players on the court. That's exactly right, Jimmy John. I'm too fast for you guys. I go zipping around you. We don't get to dress for games, though. Oh, no. But you do get the free pass in the school cafeteria. That's good. You can always eat, huh? All right, guys, I'm going for coffee. I'll be back in a minute. We'll just enjoy watching these guys working. One guy's over here doing, let's see if I can move it so you can see them both. Maybe you can see them both here. He's working shaking sand. Nonong's working cutting windows. And I'll be back a little bit.
Kasi Muslim ka na.
Ito.
Ha?
Ito.
Ang tiles.
Ha?
Tiles, haluan ko.
Ito, tingnan ko to.
Ha?
Ano?
Tulungit ko to. Sa ka, ito ka.
Wala ko ito.
Sila? Dua. Nakalay pa. Yung buko takon eh. Ako na yung dua. Kaya mo na lang ako. Oh, pangayat ako yung isa sa polis ka. Ako nga inilisan dua. Pwede ibalik ko.
Lahat na.
Inilisan na niya.
Saka pasang ko hindi.
Oh. Pambala.
Tapos sa layag naman ko.
Kita traces, diba? Kaya ang simsit to, baklas kita na.
Ito po yung traces, ilagat.
see if we still got Wi-Fi going on here. I think so. Oh yeah, we're still live. Yeah, she's gonna be a hell of a tennis player, isn't she? Yep. Already in the top 20. That's right. She's moving it. Ah. I didn't miss much chat, did I? We're still watching Nonon cutting, and he's going to start putting together and welding here in a minute, guys. I was talking to Mom out there. We're looking at some of the areas up here that we're clearing out right now. It's going to become an avocado farm up here. We're going to have many avocado trees up here pretty soon. We're clearing it all out, getting it ready, and then we're going to be cutting down some of the larger trees back here. See if I can get signal back here. I don't know if I can. See if the mini will allow me to go back here a little bit. Show you guys what we're going to do. We can start right here. Okay, this is going to become driveway. Here, going up, we have to connect the driveway on top to the driveway down below, and not just 4 feet wide. We have to actually open this up and make this into a driveway. You see my bamboo here? They have these three. These things will get about 3 feet tall. These are the ones we use to get the fruits. We put a basket on it or a cutter and use it to get down coconuts or the mangoes, to catch the mangoes. So this area, we're trying to clean. Everything here is going to be cleaned up. We're going to have the one apple tree right there going up. Those stumps are coming out. Okay, bananas will be here. And then I'm going to start putting avocados in here. We have a couple of coconuts here. This area that you see her working right now, clearing and cleaning, all of this area, there's our hello, Rebecca. We're going to be converting this, or connecting this driveway from top that goes to the roadway all the way. We're going to cut this tree down here. We're going to make this driveway all the way down here. So that means that my bamboo trees have got to be dug up, because I do not want to lose this type of bamboo that I have. I got these special from one of our relatives over in Panay Island in Carlos, and brought these over here and planted them because I love the tall bamboo for using on the fruits here. But this is going to become a driveway right here through right where I'm standing. I can't go this way. You see the problem? I got an apple tree here. So I don't have much other room. I've got to clear out this bamboo and make it go straight right through here. That post is going to come out. The driveway will be right exactly where that post is. These hollow blocks here will all be broken out. Okay. And all of this will become driveway where I'm walking right now. Straight through here. Right through this dirt right here. And then it'll turn, like you see it, it'll turn and go out through the gate. The gate's going to be changed. I'm making that into a sliding steel gate. I'm going to pull it all together, weld it up, put a walk-through gate with, I'm going to hinge it and put a walk-through gate, and so people can walk through. But we're going to take this, convert this gate. I'll show you what the plan is. Yeah, we want to work for that. That's your tarpaulin. You got your tarp tied here. Okay. I'll just move this tarpaulin over. Right off the coconut branch here. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I'll show you what the plan is. This gate cannot swing fully open because the coconut tree is too close here. And I don't want to cut it down. That's my dwarf, okay? So we can't swing it fully open. It's always going to be in the way of the gate. So that we're going to change the gate, weld it back together, put the whole thing together, weld it back together. Then we're going to get a bunch of guys. We're going to remove it from the wall here, cut it off the hinges on the wall on both sides. We're going to put a rail here, 2x2 steel angle bar, and we're going to put wheels on the bottom of the gate, and it's going to become a sliding gate, and it's going to slide right between this post and the wall. It's going to slide right here. That's going to be my gate. The rail will go all the way back and come all the way across. The gate will move out about 4 inches, and then it'll just be a sliding gate that I can secure and latch. And then I'll have a walk-through gate right here. I'll just cut it, just weld steel across like that, and then hinge it, and then cut it with the grinder and take the door, open the door up. That'll be a walk-through gate right here. People can walk through such a way to where if you want to bring a motorcycle through, you have to slide the gate open. Oh, someone's calling me. Charm's calling me. Hold on a minute, guys. Hello, Miss Charm. Hello. Oh, I answered and she hung up on me. So anyway, this gate is going to provide more security up here anyway for the property. So that's the plan for the sliding gate. Let me go see what Tom wants. Maybe somebody wants Gcash or something. I'll go see what's going on. She doesn't call me for... All right, we're live again, guys. Hey, Matthew. Wow, 656 miles. Wow. Well, it's 65. That's a good 10-hour drive, huh? At 55, you did 12 hours today. Wow, solid 12, huh? Wow. All right. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Good afternoon. Mike's building Becca's fast too. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody asked me the question, Charm, earlier. What would we do this house if we build a house in the mountain and move up there? What we do with this? You want to rent it out? I don't know what we do with it. Huh? You what? I know. You let it go down and clean it. Just clean it. Let the water. Well, you have to reach in and clean it with a rag. If you want to clean this, we need to remove everything. We need to remove everything out of it and then clean it. We got this fancy water dispenser, but Charm said it's dirty inside. We need to open it up and clean it.
What size the order of the all in the light?
Anong flavor niyan?
The light's here. Come here.
Apple na eh. Okay, apple.
I don't know.
Is that sharp enough?
Yeah, that's good. Okay. And if you have a problem when you do the door, when you guys do the door, if this one's too dull,
Yeah.
I have a brand new set. So,
Anong gamitin din? Ang alin?
all right, everyone, hello, hello, hello. Yeah.
Gamitin ko din.
Nagbuha. Ang simento ba lang?
Yeah, September 21. September 21, not August 21, guys. One more month.
Ang ko na lang para din yung tiles.
Oo. Paying.
Matt's governor said it's 65.
Yung pang ginamasilya sa buha.
No fear of a speeding ticket. That's right. Cheaper insurance. That's right. You got a Qualcomm. It's
Wait, ito na, kumain.
ELD, but not that company. Okay.
Sorry.
See, Rebecca knows a lot about trucking. Anyway, we're watching Nonong down here build the windows, but I really needed to get some work done. Is this pancake for me? How you want it? Pancake and peanut butter. So, Charm, what have you been doing all day? Huh? Working? Charm's been cleaning all day, guys. When I came up earlier, she was mopping the floor. Peanut butter and a spoon, no good. You need a fork if you're gonna do peanut butter. We're gonna have crunchy peanut butter on pancake. Oh, pusit. Lunch. Ay, pusit, ha? Calamari?
Yung flexiban, pwede magamit sa avion? Sa tangke?
Sa?
Sa tangke.
Wait, siguro eh.
Eh, yun yung ginagamit dun sa ano eh, dun sa bahay sa Cavite.
Ano po?
Maybe we use flexiban han for...
Flexiban.
for the camp.
That's what I'm getting. Okay, guys, who knows what this is in this pan right here? Ano?
Ah! Ah!
Got something for you.
Chicken.
Kung paano, baka na nasa 2 ka pande. Eh, ipapamta sa tangke.
Okay. All right. Back in the freezer, hon. Where are you keeping his chicken?
There in the white fridge, they have plastic there.
Okay, this is.
Tracking ko, may pabili.
Ah?
Yung tracking.
Ay.
All right, I'm back.
Tatanong ko anong ipabili ko, ay wala mong gulo na silang kasya.
Somebody sent me something here on Messenger. Hold on a second.
Kay kuwan nila.
Let's see who this is.
Kay Charlie.
Brian Code.
Ano ba yung apelido ni Charlie? Alcantara. Charlie Alcantara mapon lang. Kay lapit lang ba yan kay pagligo mo ito. Kumunang kay Charlie Alcantara. Di ba maligo kita? Sa dao, puntage. Kumunang kay Charlie dira. Ay kung dito ka Jimmy, mabante pa ka.
Oh, meron daw sa kilid.
Ha? Ay, ibo na yan sa kilid sina.
Meron daw, kaya ang...
Kilid, may ikaw na da. Baka kay...
Some fishing over there. I told him, come on over and visit with us over here. We always enjoy having some company, you know?
Baklon mo lang to yakit, si ba?
All right. Wow. Yep.
Pasyabor. Bisang lapas ng pasyabor.
Okay, does anybody know what Charm's cooking for lunch? Did you guys see it? If you didn't see it, I'll let you see it one more time. Wow, you made money. You made all that money?
Yep.
Wow.
And popcorn.
Hey!
He sold all that popcorn.
Where's the popcorn? I give you 12 pack.
He's got money.
What's
Six,
the other money?
12 times 5 is 60. Maybe Ella has some, huh? Where's the rest of the popcorn?
All gone.
So 12 pieces?
Buy it all.
So you should have 60 pesos here.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 24. What happened?
Yeah.
You're missing 36 pesos. Where's the money? You spend it?
Then, fascia board. Wala.
Who has it? Okay, I'm gonna do like I did with Ella.
They're in my bag.
In your bag? Okay, where's your bag? Okay, well, you need to bring your bag. Very good. Okay, let's leave this here for now.
Mama,
You have to pay for the popcorn first.
Money.
Once the popcorn's paid for, then you can get the profit, okay? All right, so you need to
Akala ko may
You need to find your money.
Paano lang apat kay...
Okay. You hungry? You want peanut butter and
Four.
I'm hungry.
you want peanut butter pancake?
4 by 4.
No?
25,
He's hungry, Charm.
5 pieces.
I think he gave a lot of people a discount. He had 12 pieces at 5 pesos. Came back with only 34 pesos. Thank you. But where'd all your money? You go find your other money.
Yes.
You get back in school, huh?
Ito.
It's recess time. You go back to school.
Tapos,
You're making money, but you don't make it all. That's the problem is with MJ selling, he doesn't know how to sell. 5, 10, 15, 24 pesos only. Out of 60, he came back home with 24.
Kung may binalde.
So he has explaining to do. He needs, 36 more pesos.
Lo kabalde.
That's crazy. You can't give him popcorn to take to school to sell if he only brings back a little bit of money, not all of it. Somebody is taking advantage of him and he doesn't know it. He doesn't know that this is only 4 pesos here, not 5.
Yung mga bulong,
Up.
8 pieces.
1, 2, 3, 4 peso. So 24 peso. You don't have enough money.
Ini klaseng gater ini
So we need to teach him a little better. That's all. All right, let me clog my mouth up with some peanut butter.
tawag, hindi flashing.
Yeah, those girls are out there winking on him, huh?
Yeah.
I know, Jimmy John. Takes time. Just making him realize that, hey, you gotta pay
Iba
attention. He's gone already. He went back to school.
magali ako, 2 by 3. 2 by 3.
2 by 3 na tubular, 5 pieces.
Uh,
Tubular na 4 pieces, 2 by 4. So, limino na kagapon.
How about 4 by 4? What are you using for posts?
Hayaan mo niyo. 2 by 4. Iyan niya tapikon.
I'd rather almost do cement posts so we can tile them. Make them look really nice. Look at Mai's house. Really nice. The post she made and the tile on her posts. Mai's house. Very cute design. Not to copy their design, but do something like it. It would look nice. All right.
We can make the tiles, cement tiles,
Mhm.
like a pouch.
Yeah.
I'll send to you the sample. Ganito din ako, kita ba na din ang iya din ko.
Anyway, we may end up having another project, guys, coming up real soon. We have to. We have a lady coming to work for us as a maid,
Ako din na tubo.
housekeeper, cook,
Ay, pakita lang.
clean all around. And she's going to be here. I think she's resigning in October, and she'll probably start here either late October or November, sometime November. But I don't have any place for her to stay. So I think up behind PK's house, we're going to build another small cement Hawaiian house up there for her and her kids. All right, Jimmy John, I'll tell him. He sold all these, but I'm afraid they took advantage of him, so we need to teach him how. Because he had 12 pieces when he left, and they sold them all. But what were they giving him? 1 peso coin for a bag? I don't know. He don't know. I don't think he knows 1 from 5 yet. Maybe he's confused. I don't know. Y'all need more and more. So anyway, we probably our next project. We may have 2 going at the same time. We may do the 2-bedroom house down in Liag at the same time. We're doing a small Hawaiian house up here, which will go really fast. The Hawaiian ones usually go really quick. You saw how fast we threw the greenhouse up? That went up in like a month. Everything that was done in like a month and a half. Yeah, we have to teach him money value. The peso coins, he understands. He knows the number 1. He knows the number 5. So, I don't know. All right, let me jump over here. I got a guy messenger talking to me.
So we need stainless for the terrace.
If you want to make like stainless one we saw, that's expensive, but you can do it if you want. They sell that in Sanyang
So
too.
how we can use it like this?
They didn't use stainless at Mai's house. They used ordinary steel and painted it. If you looked.
Like this, all the chair.
All right. I wish it was that easy to build here. Yeah. The reason it's easy to build here is that this is
And
Masbate-
they asked me what the roofing,
roofing.
corrugated or red type? Corrugated. With a color, what do you call that?
The regular corrugated. Corrugated. The round.
Huh?
That's corrugated. The rib type is square. Corrugated. I could just hear Mike and Ella complaining, being undercut by their own brother. Ella's up there with them, so I don't know. Knowing that I could get there for the money, I already have invested in my house, kind of makes me sick. Yeah, you could be living here like a king already, Matthew. You still can. I mean, yeah, you're building your house, but there's no reason why you can't stop at any time before you ever put the structure up. You can just halt it, put your water in, let power hook up, and stop. And sell the lot just like that to somebody. And let them build on it and finish. You'll already have the slabs all done. And you can just say, hey, buy it as is. You know, I've already done this work for you. And get the hell out of Dodge. So, anyway, let me get back on the... Oh, I'm live on YouTube. Who wants to come in and watch us? His name is Brian. I already have a guy wanting to buy the land as is, but I need what I have in it back. Get it all back, Matthew. That's what I would do. I just say, hey, this is what I got to have. Take it or leave it. David says, I'm a total beach bum, all right. You guys are going to love it over here, I tell you. You can have pancakes and peanut butter in the morning. After you work for 4 hours. Then make him pay it. Josh says, I'm a couch potato. Josh, we're going to convert you from a couch potato to a douillon potato. Much more fun outdoors in a douillon. You want an air-conditioned tiki hut? Right on the beach. All right, that'll be project number 3 for Jimmy John. He wants an air-con tiki hut on the beach. No problem. We'll build you an air-con tiki hut just for you, Jimmy John. Well, it's up to you. You're going to spend a crap load of money building and furnishing your house, getting it ready, just to turn around and resell it. And then you got a crap load of furniture and stuff in it that the value is going to drop in half as soon as you put it in the house. So, I don't know, Matthew. You're going to have to just weigh it out, see what you want to do. So, exactly. And there may be something could come up. You don't even know what's going to happen in this world between now and then, you know? I don't want to be a naysayer or a negative person. I think everything positive, but you just don't know what's going to happen in the future. So, I would, if you want to get the hell out of the USA, that's one way of doing it, though. It's just an option. It sure is. I like that bike you got over there, Matthew. But as far as storing it, where the washer and dryer comes out, stick it in there. Hello, beautiful Earth 71. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Thanks for coming back. Vegas said hi. Hello, Vegas Will. Only 250 to build without furniture. Sell value estimates between 800 to 1 million.
One bucket of flexiband, 3.
One bucket Flexibond is enough. How much will that cover? How much area?
I don't know that 4 gallon.
Well, we need 2 buckets then. You want to do the tank or no? You're gonna need 2. It's 2 coats. It's liquid. You roll it on with a roller, okay, and then you do 1 coat up and down, and you do the second coat side to side. That's the way you put on.
The gutter,
That's the way you.
70.
Huh?
270 the gutter.
270?
In Sinyaan, 200 only.
Oh, where's he at? Keelan? I'm telling him to go across the street and buy it. Are we paying top dollar for things we can buy across the street cheaper? Yeah, Matthew, I can see me riding it too. Bring it on over.
That's the roofing, 400 only.
400 for roofing?
Yeah, but in
500 something in Sanyang.
460.
What about blue flat sheet? I need blue flat sheet. Please. We need, how many pieces of no want to be for? 8? Well, I would get extra because it's hard to get the blue. Yeah, that's an excellent deal. You're never going to find that over here. Never. A bike like that for that price.
Regular is 902.
Don't worry about the stainless right now.
Regular.
Oh, I'm talking about for the porch.
I didn't say stainless.
I know. Vacant land is worth more. I bought a lot at 25,000, and a year and a half later sold it out for 42,000. Yep. So that's good. You know, we just have to watch what's going on in the marketplace. I don't know how long the market over there. I know my sister-in-law, Charo, has her house there in Westlake. Been trying for a year to sell it. Nobody. No buyers. How much they asking for their house, Charm? You know? Charo? How much? I'm curious what they're asking. 1 million? 2 million? They're asking dollar. Charo's house in the US. Ask her how much it is. It's under rapid development right now. Well, then you should be able to sell that lot very easy, Matthew, and get whatever you ask for it. If it's rapidly developing, somebody will buy into it. And that's a good lot. That's a good sized lot. I would definitely consider it. I mean, you're looking to make a lot more money if you build a house, but down the road, you know, another year and a half, 2 years, what if the market crashes like it did on me? Okay. My house was valued at $750,000 in Meadowview, half-acre property, equestrian property in the city of Temecula. Okay. And all of a sudden, the value dropped. Pooh, 240,000 is what we ended up getting for it. 240, because we were going through divorce. We wanted to get rid of it, and then we used the government to write off the loan. Back then, that's when all that Freddie Mae and all that other crap was going on. That's when we got rid of our house. We made nothing. We were so upside down though, because we paid $430 for it. It went up in value to $750, and then 2010 it dropped. So yeah, by Palm Beach, Jimmy John, that's where Charo lives, Charm's sister, Westlake. And she's been trying for a year now to sell that place. They built a big, beautiful home, bigger than they could ever think of wanting to have. I mean, they only got 2 kids. They built this huge mansion, and now they can't sell it. They've been trying and trying. That's right. Hundreds of thousands of homes sitting empty. Exactly, Rebecca. We were there then. I went through it. I went through the 2010 when I sold my house and watched the value. I was 130,000 negative. It was crazy. I got rid of it. They said they'll write off, forgive the loan. I get rid of this damn piece of crap then. I don't want to wait 10 more years for the value to come back up to 750 or $1 million. We're getting divorced. Nobody wants to wait and sit it out, you know? And you're not even knowing if it's going to go up or even down farther. Best thing to do is,
Nagpamura ko rin sila maton.
Hindi.
Next generations
mahal
don't
man ang
qualify
ibang
to buy.
Tag 200 lang ni sa ano eh.
Yeah. Go ahead and finish your building then, live in it, you know? That's what I would do, Matthew. If you're not doing anything for 7 years, if that's how long you want to wait till you retire, then, because you can easily build here and go back and forth like you plan to do, 6 months, starting tomorrow. You know? It wouldn't be a problem for you. You'd make it just fine. Yep, it'll come in time.
Balik ako numero. Daming paldo eh. Ha?
Oh.
Yeah, bad timing for selling a house, I know.
Phone na.
Anyway.
Ano mo, Lopos?
Basta gani.
We'll go down and see what these guys are doing down here. I just came up to grab a quick bite of something to eat. Charm gave me pancake with peanut butter.
Dire sa
Peanut butter. So, Charm's busy right now. She's figuring out the next order. She's ordering right now from the guy the more materials for the Becca house.
So I need to add more. That's the bag.
2 buckets. I need to ask Google how many coats of FlexiBomb we need to put on. But yeah, 2 gallons.
Madaog ba yun ni Lutlo?
Hindi.
Should be
sa
enough.
kabilang ano yun.
Siya wala madaog.
Wala.
Sayang kay ano, kay yung eh.
Better to thin in, looking rich, makes you a target. Yeah, Matthew, don't roll in here with no income. Just do what you gotta do. Do what you're doing, you'll be fine. At some point in time,
Pwede na lang.
Ha?
it'll all come together.
Oo.
You'll be fine coming here.
Dagko na.
I think that with you and me and David, I think Luke Rowe is interested also in getting into the same industry. I think at some point we have a few people here that are all interested in doing it. It won't be so much burden on you, Matthew, at all. And we'll be able to pick up some more land around here, expand our business, and we'll do really well at it. I believe that's a good business to get into. Gonna be a nice hot day today. Megan says, invest half to VU, then half in cash and bring in the Philippines. Enough to live great. Yeah, I know, Matthew, but don't do that yet. Wait till you come over here. Rebecca says, I have a business idea for all of us. All right, Rebecca, let's discuss it in December. We'll talk about that in December. I was looking at number expansion will have to happen. Oh, it'll happen. We're going to be, Charm and I need to talk to Dar and see if we can pick up a plot of land from Dar for farming, for raising cattle. We'll ask Dar what they have available. And if anything, if nothing, that's fine. We start looking around to find property to buy. And the whole country of here, Vegas, or the whole area of Masbate is cattle country. And there's a lot of people selling land. Some of them selling very, very big lots of land. Okay, you're talking expensive lots, or not so expensive, but they're huge. And they want you to buy the whole thing. Like they want you to buy like 140 hectares of land or 160 hectares of land. You know, they've already got cattle there. They got like 100 head of cattle that come with the land, that type of thing. Those types of huge lots. So if everybody works together, you know, then we can probably come up with a very good plan for that.
Charla sila yung asawa?
Ha?
Charla.
Anyway, best thing though is, you know, don't come here. Don't come here looking rich. That's the thing, is come here and just blend in. They're already gonna think you're rich, okay? So best thing is, don't go around buying kids ice cream or candy or gum or whatever. Whatever we do for the Christmas party is a one-time shot. Don't help anybody who solicits or asks for money. You know, no need. Because once you do it, everybody thinks you're fair game, you're the bank. And it ain't gonna happen, okay? Jimmy John says, I could see the village locals watching the American discussing a business plan. Yeah, they would watch you discussing it, and then they would try to get their cousins or uncles, the congressmen, and everybody else to fly in here and take over anything we want to start. So it's the crab in the bucket mentality, and best not to say a word. We discuss it in private, we make it happen, and that's it. It's moving. You know, that's what we do. And before they can do anything about it, it's already well established and we're well on our way. It's fully controlled. It can't be taken away from us in any way, shape, or form. That's the way we do it. Looked like a black bumper and planning. Oh, I missed it, David. You took away half it. I guess you misspelled it a little bit. Oh, they think you're rich because you're white skinned, okay, Matthew? And you have no hair. They think white man, no hair, wealthy, rich. Because they got people like Robert over here who throws money and ice cream to the kids. As soon as he came into the village,
Now,
buying.
now he don't have money.
Now, no money. Like $83 a month is all the guy has. I don't know how the hell he's going to go anywhere. I don't know how he's going to leave and go back to
Yeah,
Alaska.
but he's still paying his credit card, like, they said 500,000 something. His
Wow,
credit.
he ran up his credit card, so now he has a huge credit card bill. The guy's 9 months overstay. You know what's going to happen when he tries to leave? Or if he doesn't leave, sooner or later, in jail. It'll be, adios, Robert. Nice knowing you. You're not coming back.
And this is the price in Kenya.
Okay. Wow.
This one is cheap.
It's not that much cheaper though. What's the total? Just add them up. For one of each. Just add up, and see what's cheaper. If you just do that, then you know who's cheaper. I don't think it's going to be, I think it's a wash. It won't be anything. 2730 versus, and that's Keelan versus 2863. 27 there, it's 130 pesos difference between the two. And it's a one-stop shop. Boom, one place, buy it, be done with it. That's the best bet. What about the flat sheet blue? They have it?
I don't know.
Damn it. How much flat sheet green do we have? 6?
5. That's enough for.
Five? Okay.
But no, don't want to use.
Well, we got to use something. We can't leave it.
No choice.
How about JJ Hardware?
I don't know. Maybe we buy that.
Maybe we need to, maybe Charm and I need to go to Masbate and trip around and try to find this blue flat sheet. I'll look on Shopee too. Maybe I can find it on Shopee. Flat sheet blue, color blue. So anyway, exactly. Put yourself on a monthly budget. I mean, over here, the thing is, on a monthly budget, you can't grow a business unless you have a huge monthly budget. You have to, if you're going to do a budget, a living budget is different from a business budget. So we'll talk about it, everything, guys. We'll all sit down. We'll just sit here at the round table. We got the round table right here, okay? We'll all sit around the round table and we'll throw ideas at each other. And we'll look at what's options we have, what's available, everything that we can do to make it happen. We'll make it happen. We'll visit for sure. Thank you, Vegas. I'm kind of hoping I have a place for you to move into when you come here, over in Cavite, if that's your choice, to live in the Cavite area. We have a renter in one place right now who's it's Charm's uncle and his girlfriend and her kids. Well, he's out at sea on a ship, OFW. They're here, they're there at our place, living there and paying rent. And then we have the new place we just bought, which has a renter in it, and they say they have a friend who wants to rent when they leave. So we'll see. We'll see if there's anything in Cavite available. If not, you're going to have to move into the province if you want to be around. I'm going to live on what they live on every month. Okay. That's pretty easy to do, Rebecca. If you have, say for example, you're living here and you have $40,000 a month for your foods, your rent. The only thing that Charm charges on the house, the solar and the Wi-Fi are there, but the water, she charges $100 per barrel for water. because water's scarce. He only makes money on water. Anyway, we'll see what we can do with that. But that's the only thing Charm charges PK for too, rent and water. He gets the power, and he has his own Wi-Fi going on with a base of Wi-Fi. Look like a beach bum, make plans in quiet. That's right. Secrets give you power, especially here. Jeff Bezos, everyone thinks bald is rich. Exactly. Charm is the face of it all. That's right. We're going to be depending on Charm. Charm will be the one who's purchasing the land, doing all the lease agreements to everybody for the business, or even if we formed a corporation, which I don't like corporations here. It's you got to explain everything. There's a lot of stuff you got to do in corporations that you don't have to do just by being a person buying and leasing land, you know? So much easier not to form a corp. But for security, if people think that they need a corporation for security, we can do it, and then we pay up the capitalization. Charm and I formed a corporation before, and we had a real pain in the ass with the one guy who was the treasurer, and he was a treasurer for our company. But when it came to anything that he wanted to purchase, he purchased computer, printer for his office. Because he was the treasurer, he said, I need this printer and this computer, the Dell computer, to use in the office here. So he purchased them. That was no problem approving the purchase. Charm and I are in agreement with everything, you know. So we approved it. And then we find out that his staff with his company, he needed a new printer. So he's using the printer we purchased for our company as his company printer, which is totally unsat. You can't do that. So what's going to happen when it breaks? You know, so he was pulling that on us, and then finally we hired a young lady to do advertising. I said, we need the Dell laptop for her to work and do the advertising. She's a permanent employee. So we hired a lady to do that, and we took the Dell computer, the laptop, and we used that for company business. And then he kept the printer in his office. I think he ended up buying the printer from our company. And then he died. And so our company went, never mind. We lost 180,000 pesos when he died because there's no way to do anything. We have to go through all the lawyers and everything to get everything changed and get his shares into his wife's name and hire a new treasurer for the company. And oh my God, I just said, you know, we talked about it. Is it worth it? Or should we just say, no more corp, done. You know, we said no more corp, done with it. You have to pay to get out of a corporation here. You start a corporation, you pay to get in. If you stop your corporation, you have to pay to shut it down. Screw a corporation. I don't like them. And must not be rewarded money for turning in overstay. There is, Josh. There's 2,000 pesos. We'll get to whoever turns him in for overstay if they arrest him. Overstay, any violation of immigration. If a Filipino turns you in, they will give you a couple thousand pesos for turning in the foreigner. And right now, immigration's cracking hard on overstays. Very hard. They're cracking down on these guys. They're catching them, and they're jailing them, and they're deporting them. Yeah, it's not just about accepting the pay for the fine anymore. Now it's you pay us for the time you overstayed, and you get deported. So Mr. Robert may not be in the Philippines much longer. He wants to leave in September to go to Alaska, and I have a feeling we may never see him again. Because 9-month overstay on purpose is a serious violation. It wasn't like he has an excuse. There's no excuse for not going to immigration every 2 months or doing online immigration renewal. There's no excuse for it, okay? There's no excuse for not following the law when it says after 90 days you need an ACRI card. He didn't do it. He didn't do anything. So now, if he gets booted out of the country, his biological son over in Subic will never ever see him again, ever. And neither will Rosalind over here. Rosalind will be looking for another boyfriend. Yeah. We have nothing to fear. She won't let bad people around me. Nope. Anybody around Charm and I, you guys don't have to worry, okay? Because we're honest folks. There's a lot of crooks out here. So you don't have to worry about us. Mr. Richie Rich, Business and personal should always be separate. That's a fact. Your Vegas says, waiting for wife citizen process time. Waiting still. Damn, it's taking a long time. But it takes 7 years, Vegas. How long has she been there? It's 7 years. Charo, Charm's sister, 7 years to get her U.S. citizenship. She got it. She's a citizen now. Wonder if everyone would figure out that Charm, being the face of the business, is being funded by the Americans. It doesn't matter where she's being funded by, Matthew. It doesn't matter one bit. If we're growing a business and we're paying taxes and we have a bookkeeper keeping the books, it's a legit business. In Charm's name as a sole proprietor company, that's fine. All agreements between Charm and everybody else will be in writing in front of an attorney and notarized. So all you guys will be protected too. Everything will be legal. There's nothing they can do about her, where she gets her money from. Funding, whatever, okay. You have people funding a business. There's nothing wrong with that. It's private funding. It's not rich when you have to make it last the rest of your life. That's right. That's right. That's what locals think, yeah. All my money goes to my house, fixing my mom's house, my sponsorships, and my own nonsense. All right. It's not about being rich. It's about making the right decisions. Slow and steady wins the race. I can always share some ideas with you. Well, thank you, Rebecca. I'm sure when we sit down in December, we'll have a great meeting of minds. We have some very, very smart people. Matthew, David, Rebecca. I'm not calling myself smart. You three. You put everybody together, and if Luca's here, you're gonna see we're gonna come up with a good plan. It's gonna work. I want to do like Mike, many forms of money coming in, cows, chickens, go-kart track. I don't know, we have to think about that one, because that might be something, Matthew, the go-kart track, maybe something we want to get into, with the understanding we're only going to do this for 3 years, you know? And that way, if it doesn't go good, we won't be out so much, you know? We start small, let it grow, let the business grow the business. Just like I do my business now, the business I have, my business has grown because I let the business grow the business. I don't go throwing a bunch of money at the business trying to make it happen faster. I don't waste my time on a buttload of advertising that doesn't work. I've been there, done that. I've worked my butt off online. Advertising, it is the hardest thing to do. And here in the Philippines, free. Oh, I need free sample. I need you to prove to me that what you're selling me works. So I break out 15 customers. Testing we did, all positive results, 15 referrals. And this guy says, no, not good enough. You need to come and do a free sample for me. And then I'll think about it. Then they say, oh, your price is too high. I said, your ROI is 3 months. What is too high about an ROI that's 3 months? I don't get it with these guys here. You know, the Philippine people, for some reason, some of these guys, they don't understand return on investment. A good return on investment is 2 years, 2 to 3. We give people 3 months to 6 months return on investment, and they still snuff their nose at our product. My God, what can you do with people? I'll give you an example. I went over to one company. The company name is Ramcar. Okay, they're the ones who own KFC, Tokyo Restaurants, Mr. Donut. They own Motolite Battery, Philippine Battery Incorporated. Okay, one company owns all of that. So we got in the door. We went to PBI. We did 9 phases of testing the product. Everything was positive results. I got 19.3% reduction on their chiller, on a big chiller we tested, the biggest one they wanted to test. We got 19.3% reduction in power. On air conditioning, we were getting anywhere from 15 to 35% reduction in power. So then, we did the 9 phases, we proved the product worked. We thought, okay, they're gonna do it everywhere. And they stopped. the engineer that was working there, we were working with, left to go get his PhD in Japan. So he left the company. So then we're faced with new people coming in, and then here comes this free testing crap again. So I ended up landing the one over at Stam 2, which is the gravy spaghetti area of Kentucky Fried Chicken, where they make the sauces. They make the gravies and sauces there for all the KFC stores. So we did them. We did 48 air conditioners, and we did both two products. We did Cold Plus and Aerocom Extreme Ultra. Aerocom Extreme Ultra is a stop leak. It's a preventive measure liquid we inject into the system. And if a leak does form, Freon starts leaking, the stop leak as it's passing there will stop the leak. Okay, so it's a preventive measure to prevent your aircon from developing hairline crack leaks up to 0.3 mm, which is a very small, it's a crack. So that's what Aerocom Extreme Ultra is good for. Cold Plus AC treatment, what that does is that product cleans the oil fouling inside your aircon. Can you picture every time you turn an aircon on, about 8% oil that's in the compressor passes through the tubing of your aircon with the Freon. About 8% is oil, because that's the lubricant that passes through to reach the top of the compressor to provide lubrication for the compressor. So you have lubrication on both sides of the compressor, right? So about 8% passes through the tubing. So you shut off your aircon, what happens to the oil that's been passing through the tubing? It adheres to the tubing inside. Not a lot, it's microfilm. But over time, that microfilm builds up. I mean, 2-3 years go by, you lose about 14% efficiency, energy efficiency, due to the fact that the aircon cannot make air cold fast because the oil is now inside the tubing and the Freon is inside the oil. So the Freon needs to touch the tubing to get a positive heat exchange from the cold to the hot, okay? So I know I'm going into detail, guys, but you're gonna understand what my products do. So by removing that oil, you now allow the Freon to touch the edges of the tubing inside. And you look at an air conditioner, how much tubing it's got? A lot. Now, if you take an ink pen, dip it in cooking oil and pull it out and let it drip till it's done dripping, there's still oil on the ink pen. It stops. The unit stops running, the oil's there. Okay, unit starts running again, go ahead and dip it back in oil and look at it again. Now, if you had a microscope that you could measure the thickness of the oil going on your pen, it's microscopic. But like I said, it adds up over time. So what happened is I reduced the energy, the whole contract was 580,000 pesos for STAM 2, 48 units with two products. Their electric bill was 4.3 million a month. We reduced their electric bill by the third month to 3.4 million. By the third month, 3.4 million from 4.3 million. That's 900,000 pesos. In 3 months, the contract was only 500,000. They just saved, in 3 months' time, they saved 400,000 pesos. And then put that into year after year after year, because the Cold Plus is always in there, keeping it clean. You add up all the years in a 10-year period, and they save 400,000 in 3 months' time. Add that, multiply that by the years. Cold Plus is a lifetime product, one-time install. And I wonder why people don't want to put it in their system. Crazy, huh? That's the product I sell. And you go tell people this, and they either, I don't know why they're not understanding it. So I've talked in front of PSME, which is the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. I've stood in front of probably 300 plus engineers, all certified engineers in this country, at SMX MOA, Mall of Asia, in the convention center. I stood in front of 300 of them, and I explained about oil fouling and products that could help them to reduce energy consumption. One guy jumped up, wanted to argue with me. I quickly shut him down, He didn't understand what I was saying. And once I explained it a little better, he understood it. But out of that, I don't know how many engineers went back and told their companies, hey, we need to try this. But I've probably been to 300 or more corporations here in the Philippines. That's what I was doing for 7 years. Every single day, advertising on LinkedIn and humping it everywhere all over town to make meetings. Everywhere. Do testing, do meetings, do everything. And you know what? It didn't make me a lot of money. It made money, but not a lot. So now what I did is I have a distributor in Laguna, and my distributor is now selling that product. So I kind of quit advertising, let him run with it, let him do his own thing. But what I did recently is I had 7 bottles of the product here, 50-ounce bottles of product. It takes 1 ounce, 1.3 ounces, 1.3 ounces of product only. Imagine how small an ounce is, 30 ml. 1.3 ounces of product per 1 horsepower air con. That's all it takes. And I had 7 bottles of 50 ounces each, 350 ounces of product. I sent it, J&T, over to my distributor in Laguna. I said, look, you go back to Ramcar, you tell them we're willing to do an entire restaurant for them, and you can all you do is you charge them your time, your guys' time where you're doing the testing for them, for the 2 weeks of testing. And I said, I'll give them the product, and you guys go make some sales, because we got to get this thing moving. And so far, he got Sutherland Global. They did a test for them. They got some other companies, Fast Tech Synergy, which Fast Tech Synergy I tested. I had 22.2% reduction on the 2 5 horsepower units I tested for Fast Tech Synergy. And they came back to my new distributor and wanted to test again. There's freaking people around here, man. Everything free, free, free. So when you're doing business, expect to be hit with a bunch of, I need free this, free that, free sample, free this. You know what? We'll cook you up a steak, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, we have our money set up. That's right. The locals are earning it each week. I'm earning mine every month. I get mine monthly. You know, I don't put a bunch of money. I have some put away, but I don't put a bunch of money away for, 20 years. But I have steady income coming in every month. I would think the neighbor across from Jocelyn would jump on the reward. Yeah, but if they got found out, oh my God. They'd be hell to pay with that family, Only 3 years, Mike. Nowadays, from K-1 visa to marriage to applying. 3 years for citizenship. Wow. I didn't know they had moved it up that high. I thought you had to do 7 years and then go take your test and pass it, your citizenship interview, before you were awarded citizenship. I thought it was 7 years. 3 years, that's fast. Well, maybe they're going to push it out to 7 for you there, William. Maybe they're going to make you go 7. I don't know. Hi again, Trish. Hello, hello. You're allowed to invest, just not work. You're helping create jobs for locals. Yep. Don't put me in the smart group. Don't worry, we'll help you out, Matthew, if you're lacking in the brain department. Because I'm in business a lot of years here, so I'll help you out, keep you straight on what needs to be done. Life here is easy. If it don't work out, we'll figure something else out. That's right. I got to get the land first. I'm still waiting on the courts because I'm going after this guy with a big old double whammy. And guess what? Now I'm going to triple whammy his ass. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm taking the case, my copy of the case, to the legal department of DepEd. And I'm going to present that case to the legal department of DepEd, what we're going through with him, everything that's happening. And DepEd, legal department, can make a decision if this guy is good enough to remain as a teacher for the Department of Education. They have really, really strict rules for teachers. And they don't like teachers that go out and take people's money and don't give them what they bought. So I have a feeling that man is about to lose his DepEd job. And then he has no choice. The only way any of this would get dropped is if we drop charges and he can get his job back, go back to work. That's the only way. Because here's the way it's working with this whole thing is we filed the civil case. It's against him and his sister. They're claiming we filed the case prematurely. We waited 4 years to file a case against them because for 4 years they haven't even done the survey. Now, whose fault is that? It's certainly not Charm and my fault. So filing a case after 4 years to get somebody to split the land so we can have our share we paid for, I don't think that's a premature. I think the judge can look at that and throw their stupid idea right out the window. Then they forged documents to try to get the case thrown out of court. That's gonna hurt, okay? For putting in forged documents, fake public record documents from the barangay of Balud, Poblacion, saying that they called Charm to a hearing and there was no confrontation. Charm failed to appear. How can you do that? You went in on the 12th to get the certificate and you picked it up on the 12th, saying no confrontation. Where's the opportunity for that person to respond, to come to a meeting with you? Nothing, okay? All fake crap. Stupid move on their part. They probably lost their own case right there. Now, the civil case. Let's say the judge does, and then they're also saying, Christian is saying, he sold the land to us illegally. It wasn't in his name yet. Well, the father's dead. The judge is going to look at it like everybody else does. Your father's dead. The land belongs to you two kids. You sold your share of the land to Mr. White, Mrs. White. So where's their land? Why haven't you given it to them? That's how common sense here does prevail. Okay, we got good judges here, and they can't buy the judge. They got no money. So we follow. He says he sold the land illegally. Let's say the judge does uphold that argument and says, okay, we're not going to give Mrs. White the land, but you need to give their money back. Well, if the judge makes our civil case by saying, okay, you did sell it illegally, right behind it is the criminal case coming in, the estafa, the swindling case. It's already filed. It's already in the court. In fact, he's already been subpoenaed to rebut it. Oh boy. Now he needs another public defender to handle this case. The public defender is going to be hesitant to take this one because it's a clear-cut case of estafa. You took their money and you didn't give them their land. Boom. It's really clear-cut.
Is this leaking or what?
It may be. If there's a hole on top, then the whole thing will keep letting water out. Maybe that container's no good anymore. Maybe we need to epoxy the bottom. Set it on a rag, dry it, and put it on your towel. If the towel gets wet, you know it's leaking. So anyway, ooh, wow, Matthew, I did not know you were already in love with KC. What have you guys been keeping secret from us? Yeah, that's right. Don't break the rules, guys, that's all. Hello, Jap, 1967. So anyway, I'll get back to it and then I'll quit. I'll be done with talking about this thing. So you guys may end up being faced with office that he scammed us out of 1 million pesos, never gave us our land. Let them deal with him. Let them call him in, hear his circumstances, and see if they want to let him keep his job, okay? So it's going to be civil case. If we lose civil, we nail him with the criminal. He's going to jail. If we lose civil, criminal, it's up to legal deathbed if he keeps his job. He may lose his job too. And then what do we do for our million back? Maybe never get it back. If you lose the case, like I told Charm, one of two things has to happen. Either you get your land or you get your money back. They can't keep both. That is illegal. And the judge would never stand for that either. He wouldn't say, okay, you sold the land illegally to them and you don't have to give their money back. What judge in their right mind is going to say that? And they're saying, oh, they can't sue for damages because there would have been no damages. They just haven't given us time. 4 years is not long enough. There's not enough time. They filed the case prematurely, so they should not be awarded any damages. In other words, Charm and I have already spent almost $200,000 on a lawyer, and he don't want me to recoup my money? from a lawyer that he forced me to go to file because he wouldn't give my land? Give me a break. The judge is going to look at all their arguments and he's going to go, what the hell? Are these people that stupid? Common sense, you know, and you guys will see it happen at some point if you get involved in stuff. That's what we're going to do our very best to protect you guys from having to face the crap that we're going through. And that's why every single time we go after land now, we go do due diligence, serious chatting to everybody that's involved, the DENR, the DAR, the tax assessor's office for the land. We look at all aspects of it. If anything is not right, done. Look at the title. How many people's names are on the title? You know, how many siblings are involved? How much signatures you need to get? Hello, Jocelyn. Good morning. Yeah, he wants it free. Well, the thing is, you know who wants it free? His sister. His sister wants all the land. He's told me that 30 times. His sister wants all the land. That's the whole problem. She's sitting on the documents. Instead of processing it in 4 years, she put it in her dresser drawer somewhere and let it sit. You know why? Because he's dying of leukemia. He has cancer. And what do you think she's waiting on? If he's dead, she's the only sibling. So now you know the urgency of why we start getting a lawyer and pushing it forward. And when the judge asks, you know, what's the urgency in this? I'll clearly state, because, sir, he has leukemia and he's dying. And the sister wants all the land. She wants to be the sole inheritor of the land. That's why it's so important we take care of this while this gentleman is alive. And everything's going to work out. God has a way of making things work out, you know? So, and I'll tell you what happened, guys. If you guys want to add up the value of it, Charm and I paid 133 pesos per square meter, and we bought 7,500 square meters. Now, the land is worth 3,500 per square meter. It's right in downtown Balut. It's right across the field from the new city hall. It's worth 3,500 a square meter. You do the math, and you know why the sister doesn't want to give me the land. Why they're fighting so hard to not have to give it to me, because of what the land is worth. And then, of course, all he'll do is he'll sell off a few plots of it, you know, at 3,500 a square meter. He'll just sell 200 or 300 square meter lots and pay off my money and be done. That's what they're wanting to do. So that's why I said the judge, my lawyer, was going to file for a immediate judgment because they admitted they sold the land to us. They admitted all this stuff. And then we talked about it. I said, just let the judge decide. Let's not rush him. We've been waiting 4 years. Let the judge look at the case. Let them hang themselves, which is what they're doing by getting false documents and presenting the case and lying, blatantly lying. We had, Charm and I submitted our depositions like this thick, each of them, okay? We got a packet of papers. Every single messenger message, correspondence typed between me and him, and Charm and him, and Charm and the sister is all recorded. It's all printed out. We printed every single message. We had them all. He blocked us on Messenger, but we had already gotten all the messages off of Messenger and had already printed them all out. He was a little bit too late. So we just stayed a little bit ahead of the guy. Then the sister says, oh, I didn't know about the sale. Therefore, the sale's illegal. Nope, that didn't work that way anymore in the Philippines either. Supreme Court has said, a ruling, if a sibling is selling a property and the other sibling is aware of it, which I'll explain in a minute why. 5 pieces? Give me a second. Talk to them, Charm.
I'm cooking.
Hold on a second. So, where was that? Anyway, if a sibling knows about the sale of the land and doesn't make an effort to buy it, and the guy sells it to another party, they have 30 days. If they know about it and they didn't buy it within 30 days, the guy can sell it to anybody he wants. He's not required anymore by law to sell it to your sibling. He can sell it to anybody he wants to, okay? And that was to keep down squabbling between siblings, you know, because it created a bunch of court cases and a bunch of fights in the Philippines over nothing. And so the Supreme Court made a ruling. That was their ruling. So basically, they made my case for me about him selling the land to us. She was aware of it because I have her on video walking with me during the initial survey of the land by the surveyor. I walked with them through the swampy ass water with her in front of me, talking to me about how we were going to divide the land and how we were going to develop the land, do something with it. And she was in full agreement, chatting with me, chatting away, yak, 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 right? On video, and knew she was being recorded, looked right in the camera. I was talking to her, I was recording her. So we submitted that in court too. So when the judge sees all this evidence, she can deny all she wants, but you can't deny a video where you're actually talking about the division of the land. You know about the sale. And then she said, I didn't know about the sale. And then she said, then the next sentence in the same paragraph of her rebuttal, she says, but Charm and I were talking about her buying the land. So you didn't know about the sale, but you were talking to Charm about her buying the land. Okay, that makes no damn sense. And then Charm and I are walking the survey with you. Okay, now you're another liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. The judge has got to see all this. I don't know what he's going to do, honestly, guys. Mike Vegas says 300 to 500,000 for a solar system in EMIS. Is it a fair price from EcoFlow? What size solar system, Vegas? What's the size? How many kilowatts are you looking to purchase? For the love of God, be an excellent representative of the United States. That's right. You know, I was making a post this morning. There's a video that came out by a Filipino. And no, I can't take her side 100%. Because the guy, the foreigner, she was in Starbucks in Ayala Center in Cebu. Basically, I'll just give you a rundown on what happened. And she had to make a phone call to her boyfriend, okay? So she turned her speakerphone on. You guys know how Starbucks is. People are studying, people are working, you know. Generally, if you're going to turn on a speakerphone, even though it's a public place, you know, you answer your phone, whatever, that's fine. You keep the conversation short, whatever. Well, anyway, she was on a speakerphone, and a foreigner approached her and asked her if she could turn off the speaker on her phone. Can you please turn off the speaker? You know, you can put your phone to your ear and talk. Asked her to turn off the speaker on the phone. And she lit into this guy, okay? And he told her he was a resident. He had a resident visa, you know. He was being kind of nice to her at first until she started getting angry and mad and basically asking him that he should leave her country and all this crap. And he told her, why don't you leave and go outside? You know, we're all trying to do our thing here in Starbucks and you're disrupting everybody with your loud speakerphone going on. And she's trying to say, well, the Philippines is loud. The people are loud in the Philippines, and we live here. We are citizens. We own the country. What right does basically she's saying all whites, WHYTE, racist comment, should leave the Philippines.
You need to move this.
Okay. We poured it into the green one out here. Hold on, guys. Got a leak, huh? Leak her. Yeah, it is leaking. Feel it.
It's so pretty.
Leave it alone. I'll put this here for you for later.
No, we need to take off that.
Okay. Take off what?
Look, the ants off.
What do you want to take off? Oh, wow. Sprayed poison and didn't clean them. Then took the poison upstairs, I think. Boy, we figured out where the ants are hiding, huh? Underneath the water tray. I'll keep them coming back too. Good. You have to rinse your rag out really good. You don't have a wet wipe? Okay. All right. So anyway, I was going to post this up on Patriot Conservative Expats just to basically tell the foreigners coming here, be respectful. You are a guest in this country, just be respectful. Even though the guy, I feel the guy was right, it just so happened, she's married to a foreigner too. She's married to a black foreigner from Nigeria or somewhere, right? And so the comment, the title of her thing is about white should leave the Philippines. WHYTE should leave the Philippines. It sounds to me like she's quite racist. It also sounds like her husband is quite racist in his response that he comes in and says. But with all that being said, it's best that we always remain respectful to anybody here in the Philippines. Don't get into a confrontation. Okay? I don't care who you are or where you are. Don't get into any confrontation at all. Just, if an argument starts to ensue, walk away. If the person then approaches you and continues pushing the matter, leave. Just leave. Okay? We don't need to bring this kind of attention to people living in the Philippines who are from other countries, because the way she's doing it, throwing it out there on Facebook and putting it out there on YouTube, it's going to get a lot of attention. I guarantee you. She's popped into a video to make it sound like all of us suck. You know? Just because she got into a little argument because she turned her speakerphone on in a public place. Okay? Which is kind of rude in itself. You know, who wants to listen to her conversation? Why don't you keep it private? Put the phone to your ear. You know, if it's too noisy in Starbucks, if it's already noisy, then if the guy shouldn't even approached her, you know, instead of turning your speakerphone off. So it's kind of a two-way street. I take both sides at this point, and I don't think it's right, but as far as her country, they live in this country, respect them by walking away and saying nothing to them. That's probably the best advice you're ever going to get. Don't get into a confrontation. Never talk politics. Don't talk about money. Don't talk about anything when you're drinking. Best stay out of the conversations that pop up. Okay, they never did tell me what we're having for lunch. So, yeah, I have several systems you can purchase, guys. Too late now. This is lunch, guys. Charma's cooking up. Who said? Calamari. That's what she's cooking. Looks like onion rings, huh? Calamari. Squid. Very yummy. We'll have this when you guys come. It's very, very delicious. You'll really, really like this. All right. I was hoping PK was a one-off. Let's just hope that everybody's respectful. Vegas Will, that was delivered cost from China to Masbate, which is more expensive than China to Manila, to Cavite. A little bit more expensive, but it's about 300,000 pesos for a system. And that one is a 12,000 watt system. At least PK turned up, so many won't even come. They'll come. It's 12,000 watts, Matthew. 12,000. Jimmy says, I know how to turn on and off the AC. Me good. Yeah, you know how we do it here, Jimmy John? Remote control. On. Yep. I think he seriously misunderstood a lot of things. I think he's learning. He learned about jumping into a relationship, wearing his heart out on a sleeve for someone to snatch it up for money. Because it was right after he bought a cell phone for her that she dumped him. She broke up with him. Then she came whining about she needed a new cell phone, and he bought her one. And the next day they broke up. Typical little scammer female. But everybody warned him. I warned him. Charm warned him. Everybody in the village told him. And the reply was, I cannot help who I fall in love with. Okay, you're on your own, bro. You watch 5 years of videos and you come here and make the first mistake that everybody talks about. And you went right along with it. The first red flag. And you sucked right into it. Because you can't help who you fall in love with. Makes no damn sense to me. I think as a person who's desperate for attention, who never had female attention in his life, or not in many, many years, and he was desperate to have a female pay attention to him. He thought he could come here and throw a little money and get in the sack with her, I'm sure. But the grandmother stopped it from day one and said, you're not going to bed with my granddaughter unless you put a ring on her finger. Then his goal was to marry her. He was going to go get his capacity to marry and do his stuff, come back and marry that girl. But she broke up with him. I don't think she liked the kilts either. I don't think so. Anyway. Hi, good morning, Jose. Sana, free cash. Jose. Yeah, get whatever you can from overtaxing government. World. Not when I'm paying 40 grand a year and get nothing from the government. Yeah. People that haven't paid much shouldn't get free money for life. That's a fact. There should be some kind of program. You know, we used to lock up mentally ill people in the U.S. People who couldn't survive in society used to be locked up. If you couldn't pay your way, they didn't give out handouts. You know? Even in the Philippines, they don't give handouts to anybody in this country. Poor people stay poor. They have to rely on their relatives if they want any kind of money or food or anything. You know, Along is here in the village. He doesn't have any money. He has no money, therefore he has no food. We feed him up here quite often. But Philippines is not like the U.S. They're not going to go hand a guy $1,000 a month to sit on his ass and claim he's disabled. I don't see anything about the guy being disabled. He walks just fine. He stands tall. He's strong. Why would you give somebody $1,000 a month? Mentally up here, I don't know what's wrong with him. I have no idea. But anyway, life is what it is. I've been paying it since I was 12, working on the farm, haven't received a dime from the government, while others have never worked a day in their life and collect a check. That's a fact. That's how it is. Get used to it. Move over here where you don't have to see it all the time. You're paying more in taxes than I'm bringing in. Yeah, me too. There have always been those who are able, who help those who are not. Yeah. It should be prison time for lying to get money, and we have people going to jail now for EBT fraud. Well, eventually, I think the rules are going to change to where you're not able to receive. I think this disability he has is coming something from his father, Social Security, or something. He's still getting money from his father, or something his father did, or some program he's under. That's how he's getting his money. I don't think it's that he's disabled. I think that he had money coming in for some other reason or excuse. There's so many damn crooked ass programs in the United States to take away money from the American people working hard for it. There's so many programs that have been put into place that we don't even know them all. I don't even care to know them all. I don't even want to hear about them. I don't want to deal with them. I pay my taxes in the U.S., but I don't take any money back from the U.S. other than my checks. I don't file taxes. I haven't filed taxes since 2011, since I came here. That was my last tax filing. I think the last one was early 2012. And my accountant said, "Why, Mike?" She says, "You don't make enough money. Your retirement check from the Navy, $990 a month." She said, "You're way below poverty." She goes, "There's no need for you to file at all. Don't worry about it." So I never filed. I'm still below poverty. So if they ever come and say, "Oh, sir, you need to file tax," okay, I'll take your money. I got a wife and 3 kids. I'll gladly take your money. My kids are U.S. citizens, all 3 of them. You want me to file with my kids? Guess what? I'll take a lot more money than I paid in. I guarantee you. I'll start taking another check from you guys every April. I'll get a nice big healthy check for my kids and me, for the taxes, whatever. All these programs we can claim, I'll get a good accountant over there and I'll make more money. Yep. That's right. Strong back and work ethic. I'm your guy. Brains, not so much. All right, well, we got you, Matthew. Enjoy that. I don't even want a cell phone. Hello, Andrew Sinta from the Philippines. Hello. Andrew, I was just on your channel yesterday. I was visiting your channel. I like your channel. It's very good. That's why I was there. I don't know what. I was looking for somebody else is what happened. I was looking for somebody who popped into my channel last night, throwing stars in here, using my wife's name in vain, putting a nasty saying about my wife. And whenever I punched in his handle onto YouTube, boom, your channel popped up. I said, well, that's not him. When I searched it on Google, he had already deleted the handle. Okay. So that's what took me to your channel. I just happened to be sent to your channel. I said, wow, this is a cool channel. I started looking at your channel. But very good. I like your channel. We'll be in touch again. Matthew says, reach me by walkie-talkie only. There's a guy that was talking about a walkie-talkie that was chatting from walkie-talkie to Japan. From Philippines to Japan, walkie-talkie. Wow. I want a set of those. Here, though, something you need to watch out for, guys. You can't come in here with a ham radio without a license and without registering it. Look at all the rules for telecommunication, for even talking on walkie-talkies and stuff like that. You have to register in this country. You guys look into the rules for that before you want to come here and start doing the walkie-talkie thing. But anyway, everything you say gets put on the air. Anybody can receive it, okay? And location. They can pinpoint your location. So there's other ways of communicating, like we used to do back in the day. You light a fire and a little smoke, puff, 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 means come home. I'm just kidding. I'm not that old. Yep. Yep, your dollars will go a lot farther over here. Find me a hot wife, raise them cows, enjoy the beach life, live life full. Yeah. Well, you're already calling her love, so I think you already found her. She said, live like a king, Matt. I guess she's planning on putting a crown on you, Matt. Very good, K-Cherie. I don't know if you have to ask her about that. I don't know if she does that. My wife doesn't. He says, no. Just harmless flirting, yeah. So, twisters only frowned upon your adults. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that one. We can do the twister, but we're going to have some clothes on. Shorts and shirts or whatever. We're not going to be naked. Yeah, there are a lot of beautiful women here. Yeah. Naked twisters forgiven if Red Horse is involved. I don't know where we do that. It probably wouldn't be good because we got a hole in the wall up there. The neighbors can look through, the kids. We might not want to be doing naked twister on the front porch. If we do something like that, we'll have to put you guys in the living room here. When a man is prepared mentally, good character, women come. That's true. All right. Thank you, Jab. Josh says, who are we putting through law school? Micah, Ella, or MJ? It wouldn't be a bad idea to have a lawyer in the family, would it? I would like some more of those poussets she's got cooking over there. I have one pancake all morning. I'm hungry. Waiting for lunch. I'm mentally a child. At our age, we don't need to raise another man. There are men out there that are already grown. That's true. Matthew, play illegal naked twister. Charges dismissed. But what I do want you guys to do is somebody that's coming over here, okay? I'll pay you for it. Bring 2 sets of horseshoes. I want to set up 2 horseshoe pits on the beach, and then I would like to start like tournament horseshoes. We can get guys, people love to gamble here, okay? They love to gamble. This would be a simple form of setting up a way for some people that live here who are talented, or you who are talented, to make money. We'll do it off horseshoes. We'll do it off cornhole game and off a ring toss, or even lawn dart throwing. You know, you put the circle there and throw the darts. I think if we had some beach games like that, we can set it up. We can get the kids more involved. We can get adults involved. We can have parties there and play games where everybody pitches in. They pitch in 50 pesos, and the prize for first place is 500. You know, second place 200, third place 100, and that's only 800 pesos. You know, but people put in 50, they have a chance of making 800, getting first, second, or third place. Somebody's going to win it, right? And you have teams. And depending on how many teams we can put together to make some real good competition here, I think it would be fun to do. And since you own the horseshoes, you get a cut of the money. So it's like a little basket of money. Like Mama does bingo down there, Mama gets a cut of every card that's bought. Okay? So, and a cut every time somebody wins. Mama gets a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little pot of money, a little bit of money, you know? So those games would make a little bit of money. All right. Well, no one wants a little 5-year-old stuck in a grown-ass body. True, yes, ouch, ha. I was typing that before you commented. Teeth are sharp tonight. Yeah, she's not holding back tonight. She's laying right in there, isn't she? That's good. So the truth only hurts when you hide it. Exactly. Where are you from, Andrew? I know you're in the Philippines, but I didn't look to see exactly where you're from in the Philippines. Are you in Luzon? I didn't look. Sorry about that. I should have looked, paid more attention. We're on Masbate Island. We're here on Masbate. And we're just up the hill from the Gulf of Asid, where we have fishing boats, where we do fishing. We're going to be going fishing one of these days, waiting on the weather to get better. Right now it's still stormy, big waves, you know, hard wind blowing, 20 to 30 knot winds coming up sometimes, you know, just gusting in and then going away. And it's like crazy. Today, nice and calm, beautiful. But probably not so on the beach. I'm going to walk down there in just a second. Go check the beach today. Cut off by 5 pieces ice. Court's adjourned. All right. All right, he's still winking and flirting with you guys. All right, guys. Look at this. Eat your heart out. Look at this, Kay Cherie. We'll make this when you get here, okay? Poussette. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy poussette. Yes. Yes. This is the best, guys. Fried squid. Okay, calamari. Those of you who don't know calamari should try it. It's very good. What do you put in your batter? What do you use for batter?
Butter?
For the breading? flour,
Crispy fry.
crispy fry. That's why it tastes so good. She put crispy fry and flour to make the batter for the calamari. Mm-hmm. Sucks, you need to teach some lesson. David says, I'll dance, but not with you, Matthew. We only dance with guys, David, over here. No, you saw the fiesta. That's how we all dance, guys, like that. Let's walk downstairs, get my Starlink Mini. I left it down there. I was hoping my father-in-law could use it so he'd get Wi-Fi down there this morning.
Yeah, you don't give me Papa?
The Mini's down there, hon. I didn't see Papang. I was calling for him, walked through his house. He wasn't even there. All right, guys, we'll take a walk real quick, see how the workers are doing before they knock off for lunch. All right. Oh, the trash is getting burnt, huh? Rake it back up, though. Need to rake it back up into a pile. Let it burn some more. Here's a green sheet. So Nonong is going to mark all the sheeting. We're going to bend it, and that's going to be what goes over the top, across, and down, and over the roofing to prevent leakage. Let me make sure Papang got Wi-Fi here. Where's Pop? Uh-huh. No more now. You want to show everybody your pepper plant. You won't have no peppers. You got Wi-Fi.
I have Wi-Fi now.
Mike.
No, only.
Oh, just now?
Yeah.
Well, I just plugged in the one upstairs. But no, the white Mini's right here.
Oh.
You had the Mini all morning. I've been leaving here for like 2 hours. But I couldn't find you. When I looked for you, you were gone. I wanted to walk in the house and show these guys the cabinets that we made out of the PVC. The reason they're made out of PVC, Rebecca, is because of the termites and small ants here that like to eat wood. These are made out of wood. Okay. They're all done now for Mama. He did a fantastic job on these cabinets. He just got paper laying here, but the cabinetry itself, he did a beautiful, beautiful job. And I wanted to do this. And then Charm researched down here on the beach, Papang doesn't have termites, okay? But up there at the Becca house, we have termites. So we opted not to do these cabinets. So you even put locked drawers and everything. You can slide them open. Oh, I found Mama's mango. They lock. He's got the magnet right there at the top. So they lock at the top like that. What a beautiful job he did. I wish we didn't have termites. I wish there was some way I could preserve the wood and make it like that. But anyway, this is what we're going to do in the kitchen. So you guys can see, these are sliding. Oh, they're going to be sliding doors, okay, to put your kitchen stuff in. It's just going to be sliding like that, just like that. The shelves are all PVC, all framed. That's all PVC shelves, okay, that he's got here. You see how thick that is? You got double framing here. PVC on top and on bottom. But anyway, all PVC shelves, PVC drawers that slide, and that's how we're going to do the kitchen cabinets. We're probably going to do gray cabinets with the gray PVC because we have the white PVC on the ceiling, just like he has here. Got the white PVC. Where's your light switch for the recess lights?
For what?
The recess light.
Ah, that's the priest light.
Huh?
Press. The night only.
Oh, nighttime only?
Yeah.
Okay, Papong's got it set up to where these are only off the generator from the village, these lights. Okay, so he's got all for daytime use. It's a solar light. He's got those for nighttime use only, and this one also. Okay, I don't know why he's got a solar system. Why don't you just turn them on? He's running 3,000 watts of solar. Anyway, he's running solar, and this is his freezer here. You can see his beer is frozen cold, freezing cold. He puts the beer right in the freezer. He's got his own solar system here. This is a system we put on the school. See, putting out 230 volts. Battery's full charge. Okay. He's got these pony batteries here. He's got 3 batteries that are 25.6 volt, 100 amp hour. So he's pushing 300 amp hour, 7,500 watts of power right here, of saved power in these 3. Matter of fact, I need to bring this. All right, this is for my Wi-Fi mini here. He's got it wrapped around going outside. Anyway, I need to take this home. Here's another thing we do is we hook up these little devices you put in your car for charging phones. You can just hook them straight to a 12 volt battery, and you can plug your cell phones in and charge them at home just off a 12 volt battery if you want. Those work great. These little things work really good. But he's got his system going here. It's full charge already. So he's got an air con here in the bedroom. Sometimes in the daytime. Same one like we have. Same air con. He'll run that in the daytime when it gets hot. Anyway, so that's the kind of cabinets we're talking about. They're sliding gray. They're little, I don't know. They're not as nice as I would like. They're a little bit flimsy, if you ask me, the way they're made. I hope he does a better job than mine. But anyway, the Starlink Mini is here. Let me check the power on it. If it's getting low, I'm going to go ahead and unplug my Peak 2 battery. That's 51%. I'll just leave it. So your regular Wi-Fi is working now? See, this end. All right. So this antenna is working right here. And this one, I walked all the way to the village. I will dance with, oh, just don't grab my ass. Oh, don't say things like that, Matthew. You know a bunch of guys. You know damn well we're going to get to drinking, and the first thing we're going to do is grab your ass, okay? Just because we know you don't like it. We got to screw with you. You know that. All right, looks like you've got all the cement done up here on this side. Not as even, smooth as I want, but we may have to take a grinding disc. I have a diamond tip we put in a grinder, and you can smooth the walls. Okay, so we're going to do, whoa, that's sharp. That metal is very sharp. All right, guys, so anyway, Nono's been at it still. He's making the frames for the window. You see him over there, and he's already got the 3 done. Okay, so he's making the 4th one here, lining up all his welds so it'll be nice and smooth and beautiful. I think I have half a gallon of red primer. And we'll get one of the guys to prime this. Maybe on Sunday, we can have a guy clean them and prime them all up and get them ready for paint. This will be gloss white paint for metal. I don't have that yet. I have white paint. Gloss white for cement. I don't have the gloss for metal yet. Different paint. Let's just see how they're doing up in here. And then we'll go up and time's almost ready. We can have some lunch. All right. Wow, very nice. Wow, I don't know about that. Hey, Dan?
What?
We were supposed to do recessed lighting in the white panel of the ceiling.
Yan din.
Well, it is what it is now. It looks nice. They look nice.
Ito. Bangga. Ibabaw yan, gabangga to. Wala? Ibabang gabangga ko yan. Okay. Ito.
Okay. Okay, guys, putting the ceiling panels in now. This will go fast, so you just gotta snap them and snap them in. Gotta go really quick.
Okay na. Okay na tan.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Looking good. All right, Andrew. Don't worry, both still get smiles. I want you to be a little flirting. I just don't want to hear anything when I grab hands and drag y'all to dance. Oh, they'll go dance out there with you for sure. Yes. End of the cockerel. It's very noisy here. Hello, Dewey. How are you? Reggie John. Hello. What do you mean we're not considered as an immigrant? Of course, we're all immigrants, Reggie John. Where do you live, Reggie? Are you an immigrant? You're not attractive where you guys come from, and you come here because Philippine women are submissive. Reggie, I'm a very attractive man, okay? And have a beautiful wife, all right? And I don't come here because I just want to take advantage of beautiful young girls, okay? You got the wrong attitude about the Philippines, I can tell right off the bat. You think that immigrants, expats are not immigrants, and you think we just take advantage of people here, okay? You're 100% on the wrong track and 100% on the track to get kicked off my channel, okay? It's comments like that that are ridiculous and why we don't put up with trolls, okay? And why we kick people out of my channel.
Okay.
We keep my channel small. You know why it stays small with not too many subscribers? Because a lot of people are just like you who don't even need to be in a good channel. You need to go follow other clown channels, like guys who are getting deported, like the Scotty Boy guy. Go follow that clown, Scotty Boy, the regular guy. Go look him up and follow his channel. You'll probably get along great with that guy. Okay? You're in the wrong channel. I'll tell you that right now. All right, sprinkle salt, it dries them up and kills them, works on bugs except spiders with plenty of leak clearance. All right. Your people cause problems, in my opinion. No, it's not my people. So you're a racist, Reggie John? You're also racist, huh? I can tell. Your people. Who's your people? Where are you from, Reggie? Huh? Your people cause problems. No one likes an obnoxious immigrant anywhere around the world. That's right. What about Western countries target immigrants? Why not target whites in the Philippines? Oh, Reggie, you're a racist, aren't you? You seriously, you sound like you have a racist attitude that people need to target people because of their skin color. You're showing your colors really good. Wow. Darren, Jap, so true. It don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. That's right. Yeah, you guys are, somebody's watching the wrong news. Someone's living in the wrong world, huh? Yep. Early lunch, not even 11, yeah.
Eat.
Time to eat. Time to eat. It's 11:30. Time to eat. You have pusit? Oh, you have pusit. Go eat. Yeah, time to eat. All right. Anyway, guys, lunchtime. This is how we make the bins. We don't have a break. Guys, this is our break. You see how straight the corner is, the edge of that? We do it this way with the 2x3. Okay. So what they're doing is they're making the form so it will fit over. It'll fit over the cement, over the top, and down, and then over the sheet metal of the roofing, and then we'll screw tech screws to make sure that the entire thing stays on and waterproof the roof between the hollow block and the steel of the roofing. Calamari and beer, yep. Now I feel bad sitting here at bedtime eating a pack of cookies. You could be having calamari with us, Josh. Okay, lunchtime. I always put my earbuds in my phone. My phone calls are my business, not everyone. That's exactly right. And she should not have got upset at the got in her headphones or something. So she got upset at the guy because he asked her to take it outside to turn off her speakerphone. And she thought he was an entitled foreigner because he asked her to do that. Because she's claiming it was because he was a permanent resident here in the Philippines, that he's taken advantage of his permanent residency by being disrespectful. And I can't take his side, you know, I can't take her side. I'd rather stay neutral in a situation like that and walk away from it, because what happens is you just make yourself a target then. The minute you step in and say something, then you're at fault too, especially if you're another foreigner in the country and the girl's already hating on foreigners, you know. So we have a lot of racists in the world, you know, and I'm not racist. My wife is not racist. My family's not racist. I don't raise them that way. We're raised to respect everybody. Have respect, you know. What's that guy's name? Reggie John. This is my lovely wife right here, okay? My wife's not a spring chicken, okay? My wife happens to be 43 years old already. And she's a wonderful, wonderful woman, wife of my 3 children, okay? So we didn't come here to take advantage of anybody. Whenever you're a patriot, we're also immigrants, Reggie John. We're immigrants in the Philippines. So is there a problem with us being expats and immigrants? I don't know.
Papa, we are coming back in school.
But if it's the reverse, we consider us immigrants. I don't know who us is, Reggie. You haven't told us yet where you're from. You haven't told us where you're from. You haven't told us where you live. All I feel is that you came in here. The attitude I get from you in your own words is that you are very racist against people, and you have doubt about expats and immigrants going to other countries. You think that we don't belong anywhere except in the home country we grew up in, that we take advantage of people everywhere we go. Well, you know what? I don't take advantage of anybody, anywhere I go, okay? At all. And I'm not some ugly guy who can't find a woman in any country, okay? I've been married 3 times in the USA. I always had somebody. I've always had girlfriends or wife. And you know what? I have a beautiful wife here. I love her to death. She loves me to death. And so people like you are jealous, in my opinion, of us who come here and succeed in another country. It could be any country, doesn't matter. Whether it be the Philippines or Thailand or Indonesia, Brazil, Argentina, Spain, Greece. It wouldn't matter where we were. You would come up with the same argument. That we're expat or we're immigrant, whatever, who gives a damn, we're both, in my opinion.
Yay!
Doesn't matter how tough you think you are. Yeah, we're not talking about PK. Gooey, you're always talking about PK. Why? Let's not talk about PK. He didn't do anything here. He's not in the channel, okay? You can go to his channel and you can dog on him all day long, but please, we don't need to be talking about him here. He's had his issues. He's resolving them. He's going to do better. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Yep. No, Matthew, what he's finding fault with is I have the name Thriving Expat. I think he feels like I should rename my channel Thriving Immigrant, because he doesn't associate the same word expat as immigrant. But look up the definition of expat and look up the definition of immigrant. Those who immigrate from their motherland to another country are immigrants. Those who leave America, for example, or England, leaving their homeland and going to another country, they're expats. So what the hell is it? Why are we trying to play with words to start crap? I don't get it. And yes, you can control who you fall in love with. That was my point exactly to this guy who said you can't. But anyway, yes, thank you, thank you. The same ones who loudly complain about immigrants here go to other countries and act even worse. It doesn't make sense, yeah. Yep, use your brain when falling in love, not your sexuality. You'll fall in love with a good person. Oh, in case you guys haven't met my family, here's my son, MJ.
Hello.
Hey, MJ.
Hey.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
You.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
You're Filipino U.S. dual citizen. Where's my daughter? She's hiding behind me. I'll flip the camera around. I see her back here. This is my daughter, Ella. Ella's 10 years old. She's in grade 5 in elementary school. MJ's in kindergarten. And my other daughter will be here soon. Micah is 12 years old, and she'll be here in just a little bit. She gets out of school a little bit later for lunch. You can't experience love when you're controlled by lust. That's right. Yeah, I think they should bring back mental awards. Mental disability like autistic. Autistic is a mental disability, but autistic people are fantastic too, you know? If somebody is an issue in society, then they need to be put somewhere where they don't cause problems for people. If they're not causing problems for people, then they should be able to live their life just like all of us. Because just because they don't think exactly like you and I do doesn't make them bad people, you know? Josh says, I'm doomed, Rebecca. No, you're not, Josh. But yeah, if you're choosing a woman based on lust, you'll never fall in love. And the thing about coming to the Philippines, for guys who are first experiencing their time here, coming to the Philippines, they see a lot of beautiful ladies, okay? And so they feel like, I need to get a beautiful lady. They don't get settled down first. They want to jump the gun, and before they get boots on the ground and get themselves settled down, they want to have a girl hanging on their arm. Give us some time. You wouldn't have that. Here's my other daughter now. Hello, Micah. Where'd she go? She's so fast.
Papa, I watch TV.
Okay, guys, this is my daughter, Micah.
TV.
Micah's 12 years old.
Papa, I watch TV.
You go over there. All three of you go stand together so I get your picture all at one time.
Can I watch TV?
I don't want to hear the fighting. I want the TV to stay off. We're going to have lunch. Okay, anyway, where'd all the kids go? There's MJ. Okay, you guys go stand over there. Let's see my kids. There's my oldest. Over there. Go stand over there. Okay. You see, Micah's getting taller now. She's outgrowing Ella. Ella's trying to stand up. Anyway, those are my wonderful family, guys. And you saw my wife a minute ago. She's busy cooking dinner, okay? I have a normal life over here, guys. Thank you, thank you. So anyway, yeah, exactly. I'm from California, Temecula. I moved to the Philippines in 2011. I've been here since 2011. These are all my children you guys are seeing. My wife and I made them right here in the Philippines.
Yes, right here.
I hear the bacon seed in the background. Yeah, bacon bits, huh? They're hungry. I'm sure Dim went down to feed them. When he left work, he goes over to feed them their lunch. And so you'll hear them down there squealing. Anyway, we're going to be moving those out of here pretty soon. We're going to find another location that the first thing I look for in a location is to make sure I'm not somewhere where I can contaminate any water source before I'll put a location for them. So we're going to have Bad Boy for Christmas. And then I think Charm and I are planning to move a piggery up to the mountain and chicken also to the mountain. That's kind of our plan. Move the chickens and the Bad Boy up to the mountains. Then I may take the chicken house once we clean everything out of the chicken house. I may make a small pool right here for the kids to play in. You know, a little swimming pool.
Yay!
Something like that. It'll be covered so the leaves can't get in it.
Papa, want to make a water park too?
So guys, mainly called nut fog.
Want to make a slide? Want Can you make a slide?
Slide? Maybe so, huh?
Nagduk lang ko yun.
Yep.
Slide.
Someone says, what your name? My name is Mike. Hello, Ray.
And so tayo water.
Ray says, I'm waiting for fried poussette. Well, you got to come over. Charm? What'd you say, Charm?
Time to visit.
Ray, time to visit here.
Nobody here in the house.
That's right. No one's here. Not till December.
It's clear.
Here's our transitional bed calls, early work tomorrow, and another 650 miles. Okay, Matthew. Ray, here's the poussette. Yummy, yummy, huh? Look at this. So delicious. Look at the flavoring in the thing. Wow. So good. We have cucumber, pickled cucumber salad. We have poussette. Here we have, for all of you who like crab, we have crab cooked with Hawaiian bamboo and malunggay with coconut milk. So anyway, you guys eat good over here, I'll tell you. When you live on the beach and you always have seafood around.
But Ray don't eat rice.
Ray doesn't eat rice? A little bit. He doesn't eat a lot of rice. He eats a little bit. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with that. Both people should get equal value from a relationship. Exactly. That's right. I went back. I was watching you and Frank and you and Frank talking the other night. I was watching your live stream last night, Ray. If you guys see Spiro in your chat, ask him if he's blocked from my channel too. I have got so many of my viewers right now that are blocked in my channel, yet no one is in the hidden box. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm gonna get on the desktop today and see if they're in the automate the template panes. I think I asked earlier, but I didn't see a response. I was moving around a lot. They said they were blocked. Okay. Well, if you see them, tell them that I'm sorry that they're blocked, but I did not block them. I had a clown come in again named Jimmy B, who requested that he could help to grow his channel. Please mod him. He wanted to subscribe to people. He was a freaking liar. Come to find out, it was Fox Finding Life in disguise. Okay, it's Jimmy B. And he came in, he went through the whole back of my channel and deleted everybody. Yeah. I think he was using Nightbot as his managing weapon to go in and block everybody. So, I can't find them in the hidden box, although I found a lot of people. They haven't all reappeared back in the hidden box yet. So that's an issue. I still got to work out and work with YouTube. They said it's not my fault, it's YouTube, or they said it's the viewers. But I don't buy that. I think YouTube is still not putting everyone in the block box that got blocked that night for some reason. Ah, you already ate it. Okay, good. So anyway, I don't know. I spent a lot of time in Tampo Town. I don't even know what I did. So yes, Stone Cold. You hear it from Andrew? Andrew's here in the Philippines too. What's he saying? Walk away. Fine. I hate to say it that way. I think there's a beautiful lady you're with, but I have a feeling that it's possible. It's probably not marriage material if you spend more time in Tampo in a long distance relationship than you have in a normal relationship. It's not starting off on a good foot in any relationship. I'm sorry, bro. That's the truth. Yeah, I've got a lot of experience in it because I've had Tampo myself many times. Okay? Not to the point where I'd walk out of a relationship with Charm. I mean, she Tampos me. They go through their moments, you know, and you say something, or you keep saying something that they don't like, and boom, you're in Tampo. Only 1 or 2 days. They get over it. I just shut up and let them stay in Tampo. Gives me a break. So anyway, sometimes that's the best way to do it. Learn to and just walk away and let them Tampo on themselves, you know. Sometimes it's actually fun to piss them off, you know. Watch them go into the Tampo when you need a break. I'm just joking. Charm knows better. I don't do that on purpose. How do you make your sauce here, Charm? Mayo and ketchup? You know what I really like on the poussette? I like to take the the cucumber like this. Oop, oop. Turn my phone down a little bit. There you go. Take the cucumber and the vinegar, and I like to put that over my rice if I'm having rice, or if I'm having fried stuff, I'll just dip it in the cucumber. Very, very delicious too. If you guys want to eat good, you just got to come over here. Charm's always cooking good. We don't need a cook here at the house. Charm's a great cook. I don't need to hire a cook. But we are hiring another lady, I think in November. She'll be here to cook and clean for us. Give Charm a break. You know, she deserves to be the queen of the house and not have to do all the slaving work. Mm-hmm. She's enjoyed her time on the channel. She doesn't like Marita's chit-chat channels. Yeah.
Papa, no water! Papa, I need water.
Well, I hope she comes back stone cold. I'd say, do like we've been telling you.
Papa, look, I need water.
Put your boots on the ground.
Wala ako.
Put boots on the ground. Go and be with her. Spend time with her. And maybe you'll never get tampoed again.
Get the plate, take off the plate.
I can put now?
Yeah.
Hey, you missed glass. What did you wash this with?
I brushed that.
I want to dump the first glass out then. Or did you already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I clean hot water also. Try to taste. Taste the water.
Good. Because if you don't want it, I'll drink it. Many, many water. All right, so we're just gonna have a quick lunch, then we'll go back. The guys are on break right now. I think I'll let you guys take a break. I never did get his. Andrew, where are you from, Andrew? I never did get it.
Ma, si Bunok away
Ray says, I love Tampo. You can use the quiet. They don't talk to you for 3 days, you know? Man cave is the answer, yeah. Anyway, I didn't catch it. Anybody else catch it? Where are you from, Andrew? Hello, Kenneth. Welcome. You come in right about the time I was about to say goodbye to everybody. Just going to finish lunch, and I want to get in the garden this afternoon. So Andrew says, what made you choose the Philippines? Well, I met a lady on a dating app in the U.S. Okay. It was called Plenty of Fish. She told me she was from Palm Springs, California. And not exactly true. And so we started chatting. And then one day I told her, okay, you know, after about 5 days, I don't like playing games online. Chatting online. Go in, get it done. You know? So I asked her, I said, so I'm going to be free this weekend. I was working all the time. I said, I'm going to be free this weekend. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to drive up to Palm Springs and see you, to meet you. And, oh, I can't. I'm not in Palm Springs. I said, what do you mean you're not in Palm Springs? No, I live in the Philippines. I was this close to breaking off even to talk with her. Because I don't care to chat with somebody 6,000 miles away. When I'm living in California, I'm single, I'm looking for a girl, you know? I'm not looking for somebody who's 6,000 miles away. So anyway, I continued to chat with her. Then she flew here. She flew here in September 2011. She's a U.S. citizen already. Her dad was a doctor here also. I don't know where I get these women from. Their dads are doctors. The Mexican lady I married, her dad was a doctor. This girl, first girl I met from here, her father was a doctor in the U.S., in New York. So anyway, she'd already gotten her citizenship, so she could come and go as she pleased, back and forth from the U.S. to the Philippines. And so she flew into Florida. I flew from California to Orlando. We met in Orlando, rented a rental car, and drove to Plant City, Florida, down near Tampa, where she had her car parked on a property she owned. She owned 3 apartments in Plant City, apartment in Orlando and an apartment in Palm Springs. So she already had land in the U.S., 5 properties in the U.S., and she was living off the income from those properties. Okay, so that's the first girl I met here, and do you know Karina Sanchez, Andrew? Do you know the lady named Karina Sanchez on the news? Married to Mar Rojas. You know her? Where's Andrew? He disappeared? Will you hire mushrooms, Rebecca? Oh, Josh.
Uniform jacket.
Oh, you're from Canada. Okay. So anyway, Karina Sanchez, one of the talkers on the GMA 7 TV station, married to Mar Rojas, is the first cousin of the lady I met. The family name is Sanchez. Okay. The one I met was Elizabeth. Anyway, she's first cousin of Karina. And anyway, those know a lot of different stories from the time I first came here to the Philippines and everything. But I ended up breaking up with her because I don't like snobby people with their nose stuck up in the air. Number one. Number two, I don't like people who lie to me to get into a relationship. And she lied about everything. To get into that relationship with me, she lied about everything, including her age. Kept her age hidden from me. I'm not joking. I didn't know her age for 11 months. After I met her in November of 2011, or September 2011, and I did not know her age until October of 2012. Over a year. Just nothing but lies out of this woman. Hiding everything from me. And so I decided, once I actually learned her age, it wasn't even about her age, it was about her lies. That's why I broke up with her. So that was my first girlfriend here. From 2011 to 2012. After I came here to be with her, then it didn't work out. It doesn't always work out, guys. That's why I always tell you guys, it's better to have boots on the ground. Head back to your mountain fortress. All right, Ray. Yeah, Ray was in Beirut. Said lucky to make it out without too much trauma. Yeah, I've never been to Beirut. Never. I've been around the world a lot of places, but not Beirut. My military didn't take me there because I was in the Navy on submarines, and there's no submarine place to pull into Beirut to visit. You know, we never went there. And besides that big bombing over there in Beirut, I don't think the military was going to let a submarine go over there anyway, anywhere near there. So that was my life. Now I'm with Charm. I met Charm again. I met her on a dating site, but we only chatted maybe 2-3 times, and I wasn't going to wait forever. That's why I asked her, can we meet in person? And so we met in person. Then you can make a decision up once you meet in person. Beirut is what JP calls his neighborhood in General Trias. Ah, okay. So Jap calls his neighborhood Beirut. Oh my God. Is that why you're building the 3rd story, Jap? So you can look out over everybody, watch what's coming? Oh my God. Jen's having lunch too. Seriously, Jen, I didn't think
We're
of lunch.
coming back in school.
Okay. All right, you do it, son. Good. Wash
You
your
know
feet.
our fixer is Ma'am Salami.
I know. You still got time though. It's too early to go back to school. All right. You know, there's only one place I've ever been in the Philippines that felt uncomfortable. We were in a little area in Quezon City, and it was the driver was trying to take us through this neighborhood. He said, "Oh, you got to go this way." We were in a big, full-size Dodge Ram truck. Okay, my distributor and me, his driver, and a couple of workers, right? We're trying to go to a job site. He said, "We need to go this way." We turned down the street. There were so many motorcycles and tricycles on the sides of the street that the Ram truck could not turn sharp enough to get through without somebody getting out and assisting. So, you know, we were in a lifted 4x4 Dodge Ram truck, and he's trying to look down at tricycles and bikes and not hit them. He did 360 camera coverage, so I hopped out of the truck and I walked up to where the one tricycle was that was kind of interference in a way, and I stood right in front of the truck. I didn't touch this tricycle. I stood in front of the tricycle and I guided him to come up to make the turn to get past the tricycle without hitting it. And while I was doing it, some guy sitting over in the street corner over there started yelling nasty stuff at me. Like, "What the hell are you doing in our neighborhood? Blah, 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 blah." All this kind of crap. It's like, you just need to get the hell out of here type thing. So I got him out there. As soon as he got straight, I jumped back in the truck and we left. I didn't say a word back to the guy. I didn't confront anybody. I didn't say nothing back to him. You know, I'm in his neighborhood. Come on. Show respect, you know. But anyway, yeah, you just, Ray, whenever you're ready to come, just tell us. There's nobody visiting right now. If you're going to come during the December time frame, we're going to be trying to scramble together to put, maybe the greenhouse will be a place to put some people to sleep. They're just going to be here for a few days or a week or whatever, partying. So, but anyway, I appreciate that you appreciate. So, you guys, that's the only time I ever felt uncomfortable. Everywhere I've been in the Philippines. Until I saw this statement today by this girl who posted this video talking about how white people need to leave. WHYT people need to leave the Philippines. Andrew, you say you're in Canada? Where are you at? I asked you where you're from. Where are you located? We're having fiesta in December. It's up to you. If you want to come, I don't even know you well. I got to look at your site some more and get to know you, but we can video chat, WhatsApp chat or Messenger, Facebook Messenger if you got that, and get to know each other. I don't just like inviting strangers I don't meet, at least talk to, you know. I don't want to invite some crazies over here. I got a family over here. All right, you and Lynn, dinner at Vikings, nice. I was talking to JP, already have plans to visit y'all. Nice. Andrew says, yes, done video chat. You've already video chatted with me, Andrew? I don't know your name. Why don't I know your name? If Rebecca is going to be there, I'll come. Yeah, well, Rebecca's planning on being here. But I don't know that I've already video chatted you, Andrew. Oh, okay. I didn't even know the name of your channel until last night. Okay. No Alfonso. All right, Ray. She'll get orange tang. Orange tang and gin. Would that be okay? I plan on getting some of that. What's that? Black Label? Black Label, double black, and the other one they have now, Ruby Label, Ruby. I plan on buying one bottle of each of that for you folks who like to drink shots. of whiskey. I don't do that. You guys know that I don't do shots.
Kuya, sila ito to.
Magsuklay ka, hindi ka pa nakasuklay eh.
My drink of choice is beer.
Ito na ko. Right.
Kita ko lang yung bulak.
At then,
Ako na po sa table. Bulak ko.
Where are you right now, Andrew? Are you in Canada? Or are you in the Philippines now? You're from Canada, but are you in the Phil? If you're in the Phil, where are you living? What area?
We finish the, Who eat the egg?
Huh?
Who eat the egg?
Maybe then.
We eat that meat now. We go into school. Okay, so again,
Hindi ko na rin
Oh.
mailatag mo kay Papa kay Balo na rin
Oh.
sa kulong pa.
You had egg here for MJ?
I don't feel it.
May atag ko na rin kay Papa Balo.
Maybe din eh.
Madalas sa kulong pa kay mabuka. Ano tala? Anak mo na?
I'm in between SETI and Canada. Okay. Cebu. All right. Well, if you're coming back for the holidays, for Christmas, you're more than welcome to come over and join us. We're going to be having quite a party over here, I think. We're going to have a lot of people. We're going to have a great time. So, anyway, we can video chat. You have to send me an email. My email is Mike in Manila. Mike, M-I-K-E, a letter N, Manila, at gmail.com. Send me an email with a WhatsApp number, a number to call you, so that I can give you a ring.
Oo. Ready na ako.
I only know a few Canadians. One of them is a
Ayos ba basa?
regular guy, which I don't like. The other one is Asia-based TV, which I don't really get along with anymore. That's the only two guys I know from Canada. Wilson will win. Which is better, Samsung or iPhone? And list 4 reasons why. Also, which do you use? I don't use either. My wife uses Samsung, no good. I don't like iTunes, so I don't like iPhone. I used to have that. I use Android and I use Oppo. I have an Oppo 14 5G, which I love. I like the camera, I like the zoom ability. I'm talking on it right now, and the camera's clear as a bell. So, you guys, that's what I like. You can like whichever phone you like. There's no 4 reasons why. No need to have 4 reasons to have a good phone. You know, go through the specs on the phone. You find the specs you like, and that's what you buy. Mike from Canada. Oh, that's true. Mike is also from Canada. That's true. I forgot about him. That Philippines life. Yeah. No bad experience. Just, you know, you get guys that want to work with you and you tell them, no, I don't want to be in business doing TV vlogging, and they get all upset at you. You know, so that was one of the Canadians. The other one, that regular guy, he's about a disgusting, nasty individual. Going out there grabbing, he's getting deported now. But he's heading to Batangas and to Luzon. Last I saw, he was going to Angeles, and he's being deported out of the country already. He's doing his last hoorah, I think, by going to Angeles City. And then he's getting kicked out. Yes, I have Kay Shree's WhatsApp, Rebecca. You never use it? Well, that's probably the best way to do it, guys. It'd be nice if all of us would form a group on WhatsApp.
Papalok.
All of you who have WhatsApp.
Nasa yung papel.
What is that?
Yung paper sweet. Mabay ka tubig.
Where'd you get this from? This is not from you. This is from Drick Johnson. Happy Teacher's Day. How'd you get this? This is not yours. This is not from you. Salamat po sa
Oh, that's my classmate.
tuturo. Yeah, that's not
Great
in case.
intuition. Oh, when he was grade 3. Why your bugs weird?
Maybe that's why you didn't ask me, Rebecca, on email. He's from Canada, Rebecca. He's from Canada, but he goes back and forth to the Philippines from Canada. I don't know Andrew, so I can't vouch for him. I have no idea. I haven't met Andrew yet in person. I haven't video chatted him. I know nothing about Andrew, so don't take me as a vouching for anyone. Okay. I sent you the other day, Rebecca. I thought you just didn't check it or what. I just sent you a short email. Anyway. Charm, you get some more cucumber seeds from one of your cucumbers. Save the seed, we'll plant.
That's not all.
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, Rebecca, if you can send me over, if you want Kay-Shree to have your number, send it to me. I'll give it to her. She can call you on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a much better way to communicate anyway. And what I'd like to do, Rebecca, Matthew, all you guys who use WhatsApp in our core group, Luke uses WhatsApp as well. I want to set up a group chat so that we can talk privately. We can talk privately. I think Rebecca has my phone number. I know Kay-Shree has my WhatsApp number. But I'd like to form a group chat with those of you who are my mods so we can take care of business when we need it. Like last night when somebody came in and made that, started sending the stars again, he was hidden in the background, okay? And before I was gonna stop my channel, I was gonna get the phone and go find the guy and block him. But before I could go get the phone to find the guy, he knew I was going, he deleted the handle. And I went to Google to find it, and Google said, oh, that was already been deleted. But if you type the handle in Google and ask whose channel that is, you type it exactly like their name comes into the chat. You guys who are my mods, those of you who are my mods, when you see them saying something nasty about Charm, like last night was like charm.fakes.her.orgasms.wthmik with Mike. Somebody is saying that last night in the chat. Charm and blah, 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 and sending a star, right? If you guys see that as my mods, that's what I want to talk about. I don't want to have to say anything. You guys are mods. Bounce out, search the guy, find the channel name. Okay? You cannot change your channel name but once every 3 weeks. But you can change your handle name, delete it, change it to something else every day, all day long, if you want. Okay? So I would like to catch this ass and put him in the hidden box where he belongs. And I have a big suspicion it's Fox finding life again. Because I blocked him on Facebook. I told him, I'm tired of your BS. Knock off your crap in my YouTube channel. And then I blocked him on Facebook. And he turned around. He's Facebook friends with Charm too. He called Charm's phone. Did you block him yet? Foxtrot 7?
Yeah.
Okay, she's already blocked him too. He can't call her no more. So now he's blocked on my channel. He ain't really blocked on YouTube channel. He's coming in. So, but anyway. All right. You guys probably best to talk about your relationships when you guys contact each other. You guys can talk on WhatsApp or email or whatever you want to talk on, but not talk about anti-lust and all this stuff, guys. How old are you, Andrew, anyway? Rebecca says, I'm 55, Andrew. Everyone in here knows it. How old are you, Andrew? Because we had a guy come in here that was like 20-something years old hitting on Rebecca. You know, Rebecca's a beautiful lady. This guy was 20-something was hitting on her. Huh? All right.
I need shoes.
What are y'all doing?
But MJ wants shoes.
Wants what?
Shoes. I need shoes.
Shoes? Okay. Get your shoes on, son. Yeah, Foxtrot is an ass. And that's why he got kicked out. And that's why he came in as Jimmy B on my channel, asking me to mod him. Please mod me back, Mike. I lost my mod. I'd like to continue to grow my channel. Yeah, I didn't know who he was. My mistake. I gave mod, boom, he deleted everybody. He knocked everyone out. So, anyway, now we still don't have people back in our channel. Spiro, One Star, Cold Stone's original channel. We have a lot of people gone. I haven't contacted John Drake yet. I need to email him and ask him, can he get back in? Because I saw his name and I unhit him. But if he can't come back in, I may have closed YouTube without hitting save after I unhit everybody. That may be how it screwed everybody. Maybe I didn't hit save. But you would think if I didn't hit save, they'd still be in the hidden box. But they're no longer there. YouTube hasn't put them back in the hidden box. I clicked to X them out of the hidden box and YouTube hadn't put them back. I don't know. Rebecca, I dyed my hair tonight. It made me a bit spunky. Spiro, haven't seen him for a long time. Yeah, it's because he got blocked. Spiro got blocked, One Star. All you guys got blocked. It pisses me off. If you see him, Ray, just tell him. Apologize for me. Tell him I'm sorry. I didn't do it. And I'm trying to get everybody back in. He may have to start another channel to use just to come into my channel. That's what Stone Cold had to do. That's what Matthew had to do. For some reason, they're not hidden and I can't find them. I can't get them back right now. But I'm going to do everything I possibly can. I heard something about automated filters. I got to go there, but I got to do it from a desktop. And then I might see people in a hidden box there on the under automated filters. If so, I'm going to do it. I'm going to fire up a desktop out here on my front porch, hook up the Wi-Fi to it, and try to go and see if I can't get everybody out. It sucks. So anyway, I lost a lot of subscribers, a lot of viewers. My views in my channel have dropped like a rocket. Son of a bitch. And Foxtrot's a motherfucker, guys. I'll say it straight up, and I hope YouTube hears me and goes and blocks his ass. He has devastated channels, done his best to ruin everybody. And I don't know why. I have never done anything to hurt that guy, except now I call him an MF anytime because that's what he is. He is a SOB, POS. I can name all those and call him that, honestly, because that's what he's been to me. He's been all of that, and then some. I never thought this guy would turn on me like that. He must have a dual personality or something. One side's nice, and the other one is like, let's go screw the whole world. So, anyway. Yeah, if you can open another Google account, email, and just open up a new channel and come in and see us. I'm sorry I can't find him yet, but as soon as I can, trust me, guys, everyone will be out of the hidden box. But you're not in the hidden box. That's what bothers me so bad. We talk about it every channel. I'm done talking about it. Yeah, he could be bipolar, Sally Simmons. He could be anything. We don't know. Welcome to our channel, Sally. I haven't seen you before. Hello, hello, welcome. Where are you from, Sally? I only know one lady named Sally. It was a lady named Sally Steele, who I grew up with in high school. And I don't know if this is the same Sally from Panama. She's in Panama now. It's the only Sally I know. I referred here by someone saying you know a lot about solar panels. I'm interested in the provincial living, and obviously that's a big part of it. Yes, Sally, I do know quite a bit about solar panels. Was it Charles Bellis who referred you over here? He's been in our channel a lot, and I'll be working with him to try to get him information on solar panels. But I do run solar. In fact, I can show you guys my solar system if you're interested to see it. It's I shared it with quite a few people. My house is completely run on solar. Okay, the aircon you see, the blue light on right there, it's running on solar. Everything in my house, refrigerator. I'll go this way. Chiller, drink chiller. I have the small freezer, it's on, running. I have the big freezer where we make ice, it's running. All this is running right now. Thank you for your super chat. Thank you so much, Sally. This is awesome. Thank you. So everything in my home that we run all the time is all strictly solar. Let me show you what my system looks like. Hey, Smokey, my puppy. Smokey, Smokey. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's get out on the front porch here. This is my solar system up here in the corner. Looks a little messy, but this is the solar inverter. It's a 12,000 watt inverter. Right now I have 79% on my batteries. These are called Dynest batteries. These are excellent batteries. And now Dynest, these are 280 amp hour. So I have 560 amp hours, 28,667 watts of stored energy. And I'm getting ready to add one more battery. They don't have 280 amp hour anymore. So I looked it up, researched it, did a lot of research. I can now add a 314. I can add a 314 amp hour battery in parallel with these. And because they're all independently battery maintenance system, BMS controlled with the inverter I have, this is a 12,000 watt. Because they're BMS controlled, I can now put the third battery on here. I will have over 44,000 watts of stored energy. Right now, this is plenty, but on cloudy, rainy days, even my incubator is running, see? I'm incubating eggs. And I incubated one hatched out yesterday. This little booger over here. This is a Rhode Island Red baby. Doing good, huh? You got food, you got water now. Oh, you're happy, you're roosting. As soon as he gets a little bigger, he'll go out in the hen house. I got a bunch in the hen house right now. He hatched out of an egg just like this dark brown one here. The two dark brown ones, these are Rhode Island Red eggs. So that's what I'm focusing on right now, is getting a bunch of Rhode Island Red chickens because they lay the very large brown eggs. So that's what we're doing. We're focusing on those. These other ones, these white ones, belong to my neighbor, Kimberly. They've been in here for a while. She's trying to hatch them out because he wants to raise fighting chickens, but I think he's got a bunch of non-fertile eggs here. I think we need to toss them at some point. Not good. I'll tell you what's going on with panels. I'm getting ready to add another, I have 8,100 watts of solar power currently on my system. 8,900 watts. I'm going to add another 6,100 watts or thereabouts. I want to have a total of 15,000 watts of power. Don't mind this mess up here, guys. Okay. I want to have 15,000 watts of solar energy being transmitted down here to my house from the sun. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels here. These are all 550 watt panels. Okay. And then I didn't go with the larger panels because at the time, this is what they had. Okay. Then up here, when I was able to get larger, oh, got some coloring on that one. Bunch of bird poo-poo. Time to get up here and clean them again. These are 575 watt panels, all of these you see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then the other one's a 300 watt. That was used only for Wi-Fi. That one's coming down. But all of these 12 here, 575 watt. And these 6 are 550 watt. So you can add up what my total power is. About 8,900, I do believe, is what I calculated. Somewhere around there. And then this is all run down to the inverter in banks. 6 panels here to a bank, these 6 to a bank, and these other 6 in a bank. And as you can see, I have plenty more room here. So we're getting ready to add a bunch more solar in here. It's going to give me a total, my total will be 15,000 watts of solar panels. So that's what my plan is. Those, and what I'm thinking this time to do is I'm going to go with the 725 watt panels. I'm going to get a larger size because I get more power for almost the same space. Is kind of the plan here. So yeah, if you need any help, Sally, with solar, sourcing product, things like that, you want to know how to do any type of solar hookups or anything you need, I do my own here. So I can guide you along to help you with any issues you might have with solar. I'm going to do a video. I did a video on another channel with a gentleman that came to visit. We put a video up on his channel where I actually opened up the inverter and broke down the whole system so that people could see inside what it looks like and how to hook up and everything. And I'm going to do another video on my channel for that. I haven't done it yet. But we run everything here. All the gaming you see, karaoke, we run everything from our solar. So we have power day and night. I have 3 air conditioners in the house. We don't run them all at the same time at night because I want to get that other battery put in before we do. Thank you, Sally. Sir, you have a lot of videos. Is there any video you can reference me to where you're building your solar panels? No, the only one I did, Sally, on video was on the channel of James and Karen. Thank you for your super chats. So awesome. Thank you, Sally. I got to get going. I really appreciate the tour. You have nice mods, great channel. Make that video, and thanks for the offer of guidance. You're welcome. I'll do that. I'll get a channel made up, get a video made up, and we'll get it posted up so that you can understand everything about the solar. I'll even draw it up like a whiteboard or paper so we can explain everything as we go through it, and you'll be able to understand everything. Thank you so much, Sally, for the super chat. Thank you. We'll make it where you can understand solar. Solar will be like second nature to you when we're done. I guarantee you. Where are you looking at living in the province, Sally? Oh, you said you got to get going. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see you soon again so we can chat some more. All right. I will, I have a lot of videos. I have 2,500 videos, I think, on there. It would be at the beginning if it's anywhere, but I believe you're going to find, if you look up the solar on James and Karen Adventures, they're also friends of Charles Bellis. If you look on James and Karen Adventures, I did a video with James where we did it on strictly on solar. We broke everything down. But I'll do another video. I'll start working on it and get you a video out. So it'd be a nice fresh video for everybody. So I want to add, we're going to be doing solar on, we call it the Becca house, the new house. We've already got the solar panels. We've got the inverter. We've got one battery. You got to buy another battery. So we'll be doing a small home solar system for the 1-bedroom house, but it'll explain how you can do it, and you can also do it in a larger scale, much larger scale. So we'll be explaining all that, and we'll also be installing solar panels on the house down there. So you'll see how we do it here in the province, and it's fairly inexpensive. Okay, the way we do it, it's fairly inexpensive. You go, oh, this is all right, you know? And it stands up to the storms. We don't have issues in the storm. I've never lost a solar panel in the storm. So be glad to help you with that. Yeah, scroll past this solar. Yeah, hey, Expat Life, how are you? Welcome. Thank you if you brought her in. Expat Life, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for the super chat. That's a super chat. All right, take care, Sally. We'll catch up with you really soon. We'll get a video going for you. Yeah, so as you know, all the proceeds in this channel, they go to the elementary school. So she's a very strong supporter of the elementary school. Thank you. She's given more to the elementary school in one day than most of the people have given in months. They just little by little, and this is awesome. That's so awesome. All right, Sally, take care. Yeah, there's one on James and Karen's channel. Maybe, Charles, maybe you could direct her over there. James has got the one I made with him, and I'm going to be making a good one, a new one, explaining everything in great detail again so that people can fully understand the way we do the solar and how we do it to make sure they can have enough power in their home. And basically the system I sent to you, Expat, Charles, that's probably one of the most inexpensive systems I've seen so far. With shipping, 12,000 watt system panels, inverter, batteries, everything.
Seems to be good.
With the 12,000 watt system, the batteries are 16,000 watts each. Okay, two of those. So, or 16,000 watts. 32,000 watt stored energy, 12,000 watt system, 12,000 watt inverter, and all the solar panels, 710 watt panels, were all for only $5,121 or something like that. Really, really good price. Okay, so solar's not out of reach for anybody. Even if you want to spend a little bit, and you buy pieces and then put it all together at one time. So, yep. James and Karen Adventures, yeah, that grow your channel. We too will really follow. All right. So we're gonna do. We're gonna be doing some good videos for everybody because I think everybody needs it, especially those of us who live in the province. All right, guys, much appreciated. I can't get out in the garden now, it's too hot. The guys are on break, so I'm gonna take a quick break. And then this afternoon, we'll go live again and we'll show you some more work progressing and how everything's going. I think you guys will enjoy watching it. They're putting the ceiling in the kitchen now. The white ceiling is starting to go in the kitchen. And they've already put the recessed lighting in. So, all right, see you guys this afternoon. Everyone, give me about 2 hours and we'll go live again. I want to let it cool down a little bit if it's going to cool down. Very hot today. We're going to enjoy the aircon. You guys all take care. Much love. We'll catch you guys in a couple hours. Bye for now. Charm, that just drove me through